up, everybody? Welcome to another Tuesday night here on Hyper RPG for another episode of HyperForce.
HyperForce!
You know how many times I hear you just around the house doing that?
The intro part.
First off, Legacy Wars is back as our sponsor this episode, which is awesome. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, you should definitely download Legacy Wars on basically any mobile platform. They're on pretty much all of them. So download it and then join one of the HyperForce alliances. I don't even know how many we're up to now.
I think we're up to like 9 or 10.
Yeah, it's a lot.
We're filling
There's
up.
a ton of people. That's 30 in each one.
Yeah.
And every Friday you can tune in to watch Peter play.
And we actually got the hang of the iPad and everything now, so we're not like completely incompetent. So it'll be more fun.
What was your? I was out of town. What was your percentage?
This time around we were like close to 90 because I was also using like I was using the newest guy, and he's like pretty broken.
Yeah.
My Zord is better than yours.
So you should definitely check out Legacy Wars, guys. And they sent us a bunch of codes to give away tonight. So every 10 subscribers, we're going to be giving away a legendary figure. Oh, yeah. We're going to do the Rita Repulsa movie version, which is a legendary. So every 10, we're going to give that away in the chat room and gift a subscription to someone who hasn't subscribed yet but wants to subscribe because it's Thanksgiving.
Power Rangers, you will set things right. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will fight with all your might. Power Rangers, HyperForce.
All right. Thanks. Are you guys ready for your Power Rangers HyperForce Adventure Episode 5?
Yeah.
Today?
Yes, boss.
I like that. I like that hype for HyperForce. All right. If you guys didn't catch the last episode, or if you didn't remember, you guys are in the ship, all 5 of you Rangers, and you just said goodbye to Aisha, the Yellow Ranger of this time.
My girl.
Your girl. Just earlier today, you guys had located the whereabouts of Finster. Remember Finster?
Mm-hmm.
And his magic clay. But unfortunately, those two showed up, Scorpina and Velcanos. And they were able to steal that clay and make their escape. All right, let's open up on Alpha. Rangers! While you're in Rome, I was able to perfect the algorithm and used to detect time anomalies.
Oh, great. What does that mean?
Well, unfortunately, through my research, 3 hours before, we have 3 hours before Scorpina disappears from this timeline. We must hurry, the clock is ticking. And then all of a sudden, many of the screens in the ship, they light up and it says 2 hours, 59 minutes and counting down. And underneath the countdown clock, there is a picture of Scorpina's lovely, awful face.
Alpha, do you know the locations of Scorpina or even any of the other enemies?
Yes. Remember, I was able to track down the evil energy. That's what led you to Italy and Rome. However, they're still hovering in their ship over Angel Grove Park. I think it's too risky to even teleport near it, and certainly not inside of it.
How's the status of our ship, Alpha 55?
Oh, I know. Oh my goodness. Can't you see? And Alpha kind of points towards the ceiling and there are exposed cables. But you can see instead of being connected, kind of like in our studio, they're broken apart and they're still fizzing.
Team, we have got to find a way to either repair the ship or teleport at the very least back to Angel Grove.
Okay.
Things are happening.
This is our last chance, right? If we don't do this, the Power Rangers could be erased forever.
Guys, leave it to me. I'm gonna figure out a way to fix this ship.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do something. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. Okay?
Wait, Eddie, you know a thing or two about ships too. Maybe you could go with her.
Yeah, I'll help out. I even got a really cool wrench that I can use to help out.
Yeah.
Hey, do
Okay,
you guys mind if I come with you? I mean,
Sure.
I'm not very good with technology, but I'd love to learn. I'd love to check it out.
Well, I'll go to the engine room, and I kind of work best alone when it comes to technology.
You can come with me to the central control room.
Yeah, Marv, they might need some help carrying some heavy objects.
That's Vesper, I know you work better alone. Maybe I could just go just to like support you or like girl stuff.
Girls, yes, of course.
Girls up. Hey, we can do.
Hey,
Guys
Rangers, you must hurry!
Oh, right,
Wait, all of history could be plunged into
Yeah.
an age of evil!
You got it. We'll try to figure out the circuiting system. Hopefully we could do something to I don't know, figure something out with the ship. And you guys handle the engines.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to run a full diagnostic on the time ship's weapon systems because I've been left alone because I'm old.
We still love you, Jack!
Thanks.
So we're gonna go off to the central circuiting
So
system.
Marv, Eddie, and Jack work together in the central control room, analyzing the electrical circuits and the weaponry, while Vesper and Chloe head down to the belly of the ship where the engines remain. Once Chloe and Vesper, you show up back in the engine of the ship, and not much has changed since it was first damaged. Many of the what appears to be spinning turbine are blackened out, completely charred, and some of the blades of the turbines look like they've just been completely melted away.
This looks really bad.
I mean, we're running out of time. We could figure something out, right? You can. I mean, I'm good at emotional support.
I mean, I thought I could, but I have no idea what to do. There's no materials in this time that I can use to make repairs of this quantity, and I don't know what to do, Chloe.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm really scared. Yeah? Yeah. And I know I'm kind of a joke a lot of the time, because I feel like that's the best way I deal with being stressed out or feeling scared is to like go and run and get a burrito or maybe some gelato. But I feel like the people who get close to me, I end up losing them. And I don't have too many friends. In this short amount of time, I've gotten really close to all of you guys. And I want to be brave and I want to, rally and step up to the plate, but everything has just been kind of spiraling and I'm just feeling a bit scared.
Hey, I mean, I know that I am not the best when it comes to being personal, but you have us now, and I feel like this team is our family. And no matter if you get scared, no matter how much you joke, we want to be there for you. And if I'm honest, I'm pretty scared too. And I thought that if I can just be the technology person, if I can make myself useful in that way, then it would be okay that I'm a little strange or not very good with making friends. But now that I see this, I'm completely useless.
I don't think you're useless. You are a little strange, but I mean,
fair.
I think we all are a little bit of a big bunch of weirdos.
Yeah.
You know what? We made it this far. I think we could do it.
Yeah. Well, we have to do it. We're gonna figure this out.
Okay. Thanks, Vesper.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. Let's take a look at this engine here. See if we can find anything in the ship that can weld these parts together.
Okay. What's weld?
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, as they continue to discuss all the things they really wish they could have and what could be really useful right now, we cut over to Jack and Eddie and Marv. They're in the central control room of the ship. It seems like you can kind of make sense. Maybe red cable goes to red cable. If you could just maybe snip off the charred parts and put them together. But it's a rat's nest of a mess.
Look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanted to help, but this is much more confusing than I thought it'd be.
It's gonna be really easy. It's just we just gotta match these colors together. You know.
I mean, I can do that, but there's like 5 different red cables. There's at least 20 different black cables.
Marv, Eddie, look, I've been checking out the weapon systems, and there seems to be a common fault in all of them, which is it's the fuse link between the engine system and the control system. I mean, Ed, this has to be the crystalline matrix fuses. I mean, there are 30 of them in the ship, but 1 or 2 of them might be bad. The problem is, how do we locate which one?
Alpha 55.
Yes.
How do we locate the crystal fuses?
Crystalline matrix.
Crystalline matrix fuses.
Oh, unfortunately, I didn't. They were completely destroyed, and unfortunately, we are in the year 1994, not the year 3016.
Oh.
Such technology doesn't even exist.
Well, Eddie, I was looking inside the inside of the Zord, the Yellow Ranger's Zord, and I noticed that it was powered by some sort of yellow energy, and I was wondering maybe this crystalline matrix, maybe it's connected to some sort of ranger energy that we have. Maybe we could power it using our HyperForce.
Interesting.
Might be possible.
And-
It could make a similar, but yet different item, but similar effect.
Yeah, and I was also thinking, with this whole HyperForce energy, could we somehow harness it to maybe, even if we didn't have to time jump, we could maybe create a portal of some sort in case of like we do need help from other rangers. We could create some sort of transportal device that could hop us through to a different timeline without the use of a ship.
Wow. That'd be fascinating if we could do that.
Yeah, that
Save us a
would
lot of
be
time.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, it'd be really, really awesome.
Maybe this is something that you could discuss with Vesper in another time, because this is...
Oh, I will talk with Vesper nonstop about portal jumping.
You know, my
You
big
have a little
problem.
crush, Eddie?
Shut up!
Wait a minute.
Shut up, guys! Shut up!
Hey, listen, portal jumping is a problem because you might get the benefit on the front end, but there is always an energy draw on the back end. And where
Well, that's what
does
I was-
that come from?
That's what I was thinking. I thought about it a lot, and so our energies are connected to some sort of, I don't know, grid, right? Let's call it, I don't know, the morphin grid. And maybe we could harness this energy of the morphin grid. We could somehow use it to fuel our ship. We could create this portal device for us to travel through time a lot easier. I mean, this is a bit of a hassle going through this time jump using this ship, which obviously is pretty easy to break.
Marv, how do we start this? Like, how do we begin?
I don't know, man. I'm just the idea guy.
Eddie.
I'll see what I can do, but I think it can be possible. It's
So-
at least worth a try.
As the three of these rangers continue to theorize, how can they get themselves out of this situation? We're going to cut back to Vesper and Chloe down in the engine room.
Vesper,
Yeah.
have you tried putting this donut on something?
Those are good for our spirits. So technically, it is helpful. Thank you for your contribution.
I saw it on the ground. It's good.
I mean, I would never say no to a donut.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's one thing that's great about being back here in this time period, it's sugar. Why did we ever get rid of sugar?
I don't know. People are crazy.
People are crazy, right?
Right.
Okay, new plan.
New plan?
We're gonna hoard this stuff,
Yes.
and once we get back to our time period, we're gonna become queens.
I'm way ahead of you. You know that closet in the back?
Yeah.
Check on it later. It's stocked to the brim.
Okay, good. As long as there's donuts.
Okay,
And
well-
candy corn. I miss candy corn.
I know, I miss it
Why does
too.
it just appear after that day? Sad.
Vesper, we were wondering if you could somehow use the energy from our morphers to maybe fuel the ship. Is that something that could be possible?
And if you want to talk about it, if you don't know how to do it, I can talk about it with you just saying.
Okay.
I will be there to join you.
Or not.
Vesper.
Yeah.
Why not, Eddie?
Shut up, man. Shut up.
Can you guys, shut your mouths, please?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Forget, I can just mute them.
That's good.
Too bad you couldn't just, we couldn't just call up Jen Scott's on our morpher. I bet you she'd know what to do.
Wait. Okay. I have my hologram.
Yeah.
So technically, I can create into sort of an archaic transponder. It won't be able to send anything long, and it might take a while to get a message back. But in theory, I can wire it to send out a quick message.
How long do you think? We have, only a few hours.
I can't tell. But I can do this because if I'm being completely honest, there's no way I can make this ship work. It's like we might as well be in biblical times trying to fix a spaceship. There's just nothing in this time period that can fix something this technologically advanced.
I wish the ship had a spirit, because then we could just feed it donuts. you know, to fix its spirits. Like you said that.
As you talk about spirits, all of a sudden you hear Alpha calling in on your morphers. Ah, Vesper, Chloe, can you report back to the central control room? We have an important message. You guys are already in the central control room, and as you guys rush up, you see a very familiar face and nothing else. It is Zordon.
Hey, Zordy, what's up?
Your Majesty.
Oh my gosh, thank God you're here.
Hey.
We need some help.
Zordon of Altair?
Yes, that is I. Rangers.
What is it?
Rangers, I need your help. The evil Lord Zed has taken advantage of the other Rangers being off-world.
Lord who?
Lord Zed.
Zed.
He has brought a fearsome new monster to Angel Grove. And then suddenly the hologram transmission of Zordon's face disappears and reveals a hologram image of a crystal ball. When you peer into this magical seemingly crystal ball, you see a monster, maybe about 7 feet tall, wreaking havoc through Angel Grove. The silhouette is kind of strange, they're heavily armored, they have a huge helmet and 2 small horns. Suddenly, it whips out a sword, and then another. It holds 2 swords and is charging through Angel Grove Park, brandishing both swords. They're almost samurai-like.
What is that?
I've enjoyed our time in Italy, but we need to get back to Angel Grove right away.
Yeah.
You guys go. I'll stay and continue the repairs.
I'll stay with you.
Okay, you can tell me about the morphing.
Wait, Eddie, are you
Theory.
sure? I could really use your help down there.
Hey man, you've just grown so much with us. I think you can handle it.
Zordon
I really
appears one more time. I know your mission is of utmost importance, but only you, a team of Power Rangers, can save the good people of Angel Grove.
You got it, Zordon.
I thought we couldn't
count on
even
us.
teleport. How do we get to Angel Grove?
Oh, we could teleport from our ship. Our ship can't teleport. I think everything's still functioning, if I'm not correct.
That's right. Everybody can teleport wherever you need to. However, we cannot move the ship. It cannot travel through time or space.
So if we
Did
can
I
still
say-
be teleported into Angel Grove, we just can't really do much else with the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, currently the ship is in Angel Grove. Remember, originally you guys rode Saber-Tooth Tiger,
Are we in the
Griffin,
mountains?
Thunderzord.
Griffin, Thunderzord, all the way to Italy, and then back, Aisha.
Thank you, boss.
And do you think you could come with me? I sure could use some support down there.
Yeah, I don't think I'm really helping Vesper anyways.
We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Get
Vesper,
bro.
All right, man.
you can do it, girl. I believe in you.
All right, we're counting on you guys.
Okay, we got this.
And talk about the whole transportal thing, because that would be so darn useful.
Yes.
But anyways, all right, Alpha, beam us down.
All right, and as you are teleported down to Angel Grove Park, you catch a glimpse of that clock that is ticking down. Already half an hour or more has passed, and so you have maybe another a little bit more than 2 hours left to solve this problem, and also catch maybe Scorpina and the Alliance group before they leave this time. Once you are in Angel Grove Park, you see that figure that was in Zordon's crystal ball. And then it has almost like full ceremonial samurai armor. Almost like your Halloween costume from a few episodes back. But it's all red, and it's plated and segmented. And not only does it have horns, they're kind of short and red, it has this fearsome mask, like a traditional samurai mask. However, when you look closer, it's not a mask at all. It looks like the face of a fox or a dog, and it's running through the park, making target practice of, just the trees, the shrubbery, and whenever anybody, an innocent civilian goes by, it just laughs at it and kind of runs after them, slashing its blades.
Okay, one of us needs to distract that thing, and the rest of us needs to get rid of all the civilians out here. Maybe I can go get rid of the civilians. Jack, you're probably the strongest out of all of us.
I'll pull the distraction.
Okay.
I'm going to pull up some bushes. And I'm going to use them to wave around wildly as I try to distract this foul monster.
You know,
Yeah.
I think anything would work at this point.
Yeah, and just make sure that no one sees us morphing. You know?
Right.
All right.
Yeah. So
I can pull bushes out.
All right. We'll see you there. And at this point, I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna try to see if I could get the attention of all the civilians that are there. Everybody! Hey, everyone! Come this way! Come this way! It's safety this way. You don't want to be dealing with that thing. That is not cool. Yeah, it's not cool at all.
I'm going to find a couple of medium-sized bushes and attempt to unroot them from their natural place.
All right, go ahead, both roll.
Go.
I was there waving my hands.
I think I would
3.
allow you to add
Four.
+1 for your charisma in this situation.
Thus is 4.
4, and then, well, as you raise both bushes that are next to you out, you successfully uproot them and you brandish them. What do you say?
These bushes are very dangerous. Look at me.
Look at him! The bushes are very dangerous.
I'm going to use them as kind of a low-tech kind of baton. Kind of like a sports thing, like an Olympic thing, like an airplane, you know, one of those guys. I am in yellow.
Lucky for you, this samurai dog monster, maybe the face of a Shiba Inu, opens up its swords and turns towards you. Somehow it looks at both of your shrubs like they are weapons of equal caliber and faces you head on. Meanwhile, as you call civilians towards you, I actually want you to re-roll. We roll the same.
That's sideways?
Oh, well, if you rolled it cocked,
That's 4 still.
Okay, I also rolled 4. Maybe you need to.
Okay, I'm gonna super this one.
Yes.
Yes, lightning bolt. Woo!
Yeah.
And so,
Guys, this way, please, come on.
And then a little, an older woman walking a fuzzy white dog looks at you and says, "Oh!" And she notices you brandishing the shrubbery and the scary dog samurai, and he's like, "Oh, come this way, Pookie."
Ma'am, come here. Do you mind if I touch you? Not in a weird way, just to lift you up and help you out of here. We gotta get everybody moving as fast as we possibly can. This is a very dangerous situation.
Just take care of Pookie. I can take care of myself.
Pookie, okay.
And it's a fuzzy white dog, and she lifts up her. She has wide-legged pants, and she just actually runs.
I start sprinting with her.
Yeah,
everybody this way! Everybody!
She looks like she could be 70 years old, but she's got a nice trot.
Wow, she's running quick.
Meanwhile, there's some other people, a young couple. They look fit. They're exercising. They follow after you, and it seems like everyone in the near vicinity is convinced to follow you because you are just so charismatic.
Chloe, I think I got everybody handled. Why don't you go ahead and join Jack and help him out?
All right, cool. I start heading towards Jack, but before I do, I kind of do a quick sweep around the perimeter, make sure no one's hiding behind any bushes or behind any trees or under any tables. And does it look clear?
We don't know if it looks clear.
There is one little boy left. He looks very lost. He's pulling his toy train behind him on a long string, and he's crying because he's looking at this guy, and he has 2 swords and a face of a dog, and he's just looking down the ground, shuffling his shoes.
Oh, yikes. Okay, I'm gonna run over to him. Hi, are you all right?
Yeah?
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Stevie.
Stevie, are you lost? Did you get separated from someone?
Yeah, I was first I was playing with my choo-choo train, and then I don't know, I was with my mom.
What does your mom look like?
My mom, she was running with my dad, and I was just kind of following them.
And then you got separated?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
I don't know where they went.
Well, guess what? I think I'm gonna help you find them, okay? So let's pick up your truck, and then I'm gonna pick you up so we can go just a little bit faster, because this is a scary spot to be.
Oh,
I'm really, really fast. I think it could be super fun.
can I get a piggyback ride?
Those are the only kind of rides I give. They're the best.
Okay, and so he like pulls his string that has the choo-choo train attached to it, and he does that like little kid thing, like, I'm ready, you know.
Okay, and then I lean down and pick him up on my back.
Yeah, and he climbs up on your back, and he's looking over your shoulder, looking for his mom and dad.
Okay. Just holler out if you see your parents. I'm gonna speed through these crowds, and we'll see if we can find them. Do you know their names?
Yeah, I'm actually Steve Jr.
Oh.
Stevie Jr.
Okay, all right.
My mom's name is Julie.
Julie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Mhm.
Steve! Julie! I have your son!
So you rush off, and I'm definitely going to give you energy for that. Oops, no, not health. I'm going to give you
Give help!
3 points of energy for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got everybody cleared up. Vesper, Eddie, how's everything going back up at the ship? We seem to have run into this Shiba Inu samurai thing. Shiba Rai.
What? Take pictures. I mean,
Okay, yeah,
good luck.
Sure. I'll take pictures for you. How's everything going back there?
We're still working on it, but we should be there soon, hopefully.
All right, over and out. Okay, here you go, Pookie. Good boy. Thank you, ma'am. If you could do me a service, and everybody else here too, please make sure this area stays vacated. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Please call the authorities.
Oh, so the older woman, she actually catches up with you. She was only like 2 minutes behind you. And
She's quick.
Oh, thank you so much.
He's
oh,
a great
my
dog.
Pookie. Yes, that's right. Mhm.
Anyways, I gotta go make sure everybody else is safe. Thank you so much.
You
Yeah,
don't
be
have
cool,
to-
guys.
You don't have to tell me twice. We'll stay out of the area.
Awesome. And I'm gonna start running back. Chloe, Jack, how's everything going?
Shrubbery!
Yo,
right.
Jack looks crazy, man.
Wait.
It's time to use the popcorn initiative because we're gonna do a little rough and tumble right now. So
Okay, Jack. So I see you guys right now. Maybe don't engage him right away. Let's test his strengths. So right now, you stay there and you distract him, and I'll come in from the back and I'll attack him.
All right, Marv. I've got shrubs.
Okay.
I'm on it.
All right. And while they're looking at each other, I'm gonna try to run from his peripherals behind him, run up as fast as I can, jump, and just drop kick him from the back.
okay, so
I'm gonna super drop kick this guy.
In your human?
I'm gonna say you
yeah.
used your turn to help
dang,
the old lady
never
with the
mind.
dog, but I would say it's Jack's turn. It sounds like a teamwork
Yeah.
attack.
Never mind, Jack.
and,
You handle it. You handle it, Jack.
This is the Shiba Rai, so you guys can take.
Shiba Rai. Oh, that's a cool name.
I like your name. I like your name.
did I say
so
that?
we can keep track of that.
Cool. Yeah.
I am going to use my shrubs as wushu swords.
Ooh,
I'm going to use my education as a Time Force officer in hand-to-hand historical combat, and I'm going to pretend that I have wushu swords. But of course they're shrubs. Totally fine. My idea is to distract and give my teammate, Marvin, the opportunity to attack. So at the end of my couplet, I will lower down on one leg and prepare to launch him.
Ooh.
All right.
Wait,
sounds-
so I'm gonna kick him from the back and he falls over you and you launch him up? What? That's gonna be cool. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna super this.
Okay.
I'm gonna super this.
El Duque.
That is a 8. An 8, not 8.
And what do you roll as a teamwork attack?
Trapped in the deuces. 2.
As this Shiba Rai actually turns towards you, you actually successfully land your wushu-like attacks at the Shiba Rai. However, it actually pulls out. It's like a one-pronged sai, and it catches one of the shrubs, the branches, and flings it back towards you, and you get a face full of leaves. And you take 4 damage. It doesn't go through all your armor.
Don't leave me behind.
Does my kick land?
No, because when teamwork attacks fail,
Yeah.
you all fail. Yeah.
Hey! Dog face! Over here! Alright, you got it, Chloe.
I have a kid on my back.
I mean...
Guys, I'm gonna be there in just a second.
Okay.
Julie! Steve!
Alright, dog face, let's see what you got.
As you
Put him up!
run towards maybe a similar direction that Marv took the civilian, all of a sudden Stevie is like, oh, DDR. And you see like a older man, it could be the age of this kid's dad, who's got salt and pepper hair, and then kind of a shorter, very rotund and adorable woman next to him. I'm actually describing my parents right now, so, with all the love. Turning, and then her eyes just as round as her face. Stevie!
Oh my gosh, we found your parents!
Yeah, mommy!
I let him down off my back and then let him run to his parents. And like, all right guys, make sure you stay safe, stay away from this area over here. It is not a safe place to be. Get out of here as soon as possible.
And so Julie, she scoops up her son and she looks up at you, so inspired by your presence and so grateful that you delivered her son. Oh, what can we do to repay you?
Oh, nothing. Just, you're, oh my gosh, I'm very flattered right now. I'm sorry, I'm having a moment. You don't have to do anything. I'm just doing my job.
Oh, thank you so much, Stevie, come here. And she like picks up her son and then they like run off away from Angel Grove Park. And oh wow, you're so inspirational. I gave you some energy. So that's Chloe's turn. Now we get Shiburai's turn.
Alright, let's go, buddy.
After the Shiburai, it turns towards you, Marv, and you see like it has fierce, crazy eyes. If somebody's eyes could be on fire, that's what you saw. And it turns, and then you can see its canines flashing in your direction. And then it opens up its swords and then decides to kind of like turn them to the side and rush towards you, samurai style.
Can I run in the opposite direction?
Yeah, you wanna roll the flee, Ranger?
I mean, just so it's like a cat and dog kind of thing. So I would go around in a circle kind of thing.
Okay, maybe you're trying to kite him away. Okay.
Yeah. That is a 5.
Unfortunately, this Shiburai actually takes a jump, lunging forward, propelling itself through the air. It runs right now faster than you are.
Oh my god, he's so quick!
And then actually, it cuts through your side.
Yeah, requesting backup.
And then you take 8 points of damage. It actually cuts through your suit. All right. I'm gonna popcorn it to Jack.
Oh boy. I'm disappointed to see Marv running away.
I'm just trying to distract him. Get him while I'm distracting, Jack.
I am blowing leaves out of my mouth.
Jack, a little help.
I think that it. Man!
I know.
Guys, I'm on my way. I can see you in the distance. Things look really bad.
Yeah, we need quite a bit of help.
I'm coming.
Just do something to distract him.
Don't worry, I'm going to
We'll
start.
ping pong him until Chloe gets here.
I'm going to do cartwheels. Everyone will be impressed with that.
Okay.
I'm going to begin a very gymnastic display.
Jack, I've never once seen you do a cartwheel.
I am going full Billy Cranston on this.
Woo!
I am going to try to do a full-on 5 rotation distraction move towards the Shiba.
The Shiburai.
Shiburai.
The Shiba.
Go ahead, roll.
Oh boy. Haven't gotten bigger than a 2 in this episode.
Well, just a reminder tonight, the audience is giving Super, Mega, and Ultra to our players.
What? You guys?
75% of that will go to the Halo Foundation.
Okay, wait. Boss, can I re-roll? Or am I wrong?
I didn't see you roll.
Okay, thank you.
Aww.
I'm going to give props to the Halo Foundation, and I'm going to do a mega to add to my lightning bolt.
Woo!
Okay, you still have to roll the hit. Mega is to your damage. Well, what did you roll to hit?
The lightning bolt.
It was a 4, Doc.
Okay. As you attempt to do your cartwheel, 1, 2, 3. By the 4th one, you're like, maybe I should have stopped at 3.
Come
and
on.
then as you come back for the final rotation towards the Shiburai, you make your hit. How do you choose to hit them? And this is where you add the 1d6 for damage.
I will use...
Or excuse me, +2 for damage. I misspoke.
I'm going for the standard strike.
Uh-huh.
That is my angle.
All right, so you roll 1d6 for damage, and because it's a mega, you add 2 to that.
We did that a moment ago,
sorry.
and that would be an 8.
All right, Shiburai gets a rapid strike across the chest from the yellow HyperForce Ranger, not even morphed. It's fantastic. I'm going to give you
Cartwheeling.
2 bits of energy for that.
Oh,
And then
thanks.
as it kind of goes across the Shiburai's chest, it actually steps back, kind of windmilling its arms as you kind of winded him.
That's right, dog face.
Wow.
Jack, who are you going to
Jack.
popcorn next to?
I believe it's Chloe.
All right. I run up on the scene and see things are looking pretty bad. Jack's doing amazing cartwheels, but and holding his own unmorphed.
And I'm bleeding. Holding my side.
Marv is bleeding, and I'm feeling a little bit like oh my gosh, maybe this is too much. But then I snap out of it, and I realize it's morphin' time.
HyperForce! Hit! Ready! Power up!
Whew! Listen up, Mr. Shiba Cutie, real cute little samurai doggy. Whew! I've dealt with people like you before, my little digital pets. My Tomadinkies. You're nothing to be afraid of. You're just super cute and armored. I think it's time for me to use my Hurricane Whirlwind and put you in your place. Maybe make you chase your tail a bit.
All right. It is a sweep, spinning sweep that knocks down all opponents within melee distance. So you have to rush up and go ahead. Now you roll the 2d6.
I'm gonna make it a super.
Yeah, absolutely. So you add 2.
All right. Ooh, 12.
Woo!
Ah.
Great roll.
It is a successful hit as you come sweeping around in this beautiful pink hurricane towards the Shiburai. It actually, you caught him in the opening, so you don't even get hit by the blades as you come in closer and closer. And roll for your damage.
Yeah.
7.
7. All right. The Shiba Samurai takes 7 damage from Chloe, and I will give you a point of energy for that.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Now, whose turn is it? Marv or the Shibas? It's your turn, Chloe. Or it's your turn to popcorn over.
We'll send it to the Shiba.
All right. After being just assaulted by this whirling hurricane, the Shiburai turns towards you and decides to actually kind of hold their swords together. So instead of 2, it's 1, and tries to leap and jump from above and slash down all the way through your body. Roll to defend.
The 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does my stealth do anything?
I don't think there is much to like hide in the Open Angel Grove Park, so not right now.
Oh my gosh.
I got 2.
As it looks down, you can hear kind of like the growl of this horrible monster. Arr! And it actually lands. It slices through, and you feel it like thunk your helmet, but luckily it kind of holds through. But you feel this horrible slash of energy go through your entire body. You take 6 points of damage.
Chloe!
Whoa.
All right, so Marv is the only one left for this round.
Okay, since it's not looking at me, I'm gonna sneak behind it and I wanna tackle it at its legs to bring him down. And I'm just, I'm gonna make that super.
Okay, so you are in a hidden position.
Yes.
Okay, so you get a +1 for that.
Yeah. All right. No puppy love for you, buddy. That is gonna be an 8.
Yeah.
8. All right, as you lunge forward, you actually grab onto and strike the Shiba Samurai. Shiburai. And roll for damage.
Marv.
Woo! Lightning bolt. Cats are better than dogs. Just kidding.
6 points of damage it is, right? For Shiburai. All right.
Nice one,
This
Marv.
is the end of the round. Let's check in with Eddie and Vesper. How are you guys doing?
Okay, I have my hologram, and the plan is to rewire it so that I can send out a quick transmission to Jen Scott's. Because looking at these engine rooms, I cannot make these repairs.
And me and the other guys were talking earlier and figured out if there's some kind of way that we can use our morphin energy to actually teleport us through time and space. So if we can't fix the ship, we can figure out some other way to travel.
Wow, okay. That's a great idea. But I feel like you work on that theory, and I'm just gonna keep on hammering away at the ship. But can you help me with this hologram?
Of course.
Okay, so we're gonna have to like open up this back here and like twist some wires around. Do you wanna do the honors?
Sure. Let's twist again. Like we did last battle. I'm not good with making notes.
You missed a wire.
Oh, sorry.
Remember to change the audio input so that we're sending out and not receiving in.
Classic mistake. All right, there we go. Out instead of in. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give a point of energy for Vesper and Eddie for team working on tech.
So, this is a stupid question. You remember when I was all like brainwashed by Sabrina and you guys came in and were like, we're gonna save you, Eddie? And you were all like, girlfriend, boyfriend. You were just like, that was just you guys, you know, like helping out and stuff.
Oh, that was a plan, and we decided that that would be the best way to retrieve you back was to pretend to be your girlfriend, which is completely funny, right?
Hilarious. I'm laughing so much about that.
I'm surprised you remember that because you looked really brainwashed.
Oh.
Like you were drooling and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's also really serious. I mean, men, right?
Right. Yeah, okay, well I just wanted to thank you for doing that. I mean, it's like you could have done that, Chloe could have done that, but that was cool of you.
And I want to thank you.
For?
Just in general.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
Cool. So how is that hologram looking?
Oh, it is.
I'm bleeding and it hurts!
Oh.
Guys, how's everything going?
There's a mute button.
Oh.
Guys, how is everything going?
It is, I think we're getting close to getting done with the hologram.
As Vesper and Eddie work together, things are starting to change, and you feel like you both are about to come to some sort of resolution. It's almost together, and you've almost figured out the puzzle. And we're gonna do something, you know, a little unique here. We're gonna cut away a very classic Power Rangers moment up at the moon base itself. So you guys don't see this. This is for you, chat room, okay? So at the moon base, there is, of course, the stone throne. It has a letter Z on the back, and it swivels around. As the chair reveals itself, it is Lord Zed himself, pulsing red muscles, exposed brain, metal armor, and a cool red visor. He actually stands up, and he's holding a snake, and the snake is like electrified with energy, and then it straightens out and it becomes his staff. He walks towards the view of the earth, and then using his cool red visor, he beams down a view of what is happening at Angel Grove. He sees these 3 rangers, red, blue, and yellow, fighting with the Shiburai. Oh, what is this? Another team of rangers, is it? Haha! Well, let's see how these rangers fare against my putties. And then he raises his staff, pointing it at the earth all the way up from his moon palace, and a giant bolt of electricity surges through his staff straight down to Angel Grove, right into Angel Grove Park, and 5 putties appear in Angel Grove along next side to the Shiburai and the 3 of you rangers.
Great.
Oh,
More
man.
things to worry about.
It's okay. We can do this.
Okay. I'll right now, why don't you guys take care of this guy? He's kind of down. I'll maybe take care of the putties for now.
No problem. I can take care of this because it's morphin' time.
HyperForce! Yellow! Ready! Power up!
I am going to target Shiburai. And I want to do the Ram Rage, my berserker rush towards my opponent, in which I will. It costs 1 energy, and I get 2 attacks in 1 turn, boss, according to the card.
Well, go ahead.
Whoops.
And in the spirit of giving, I'm gonna also allow you to use the supers on your defense.
What? Oh.
Yeah, well, you're attacking, so it doesn't matter, right?
Okay, all right.
But just for everybody to know at
Did
the
you
table.
super that one? Did you super it?
I did not, but it's gonna be on the D. I got 5.
You got a 5 as you attempt to
It's a Ram Rage.
Ram Rage right at Shiburai, and you get 2 chances at this, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
As you charge towards Shiburai, the image of the Shiburai gets bigger and bigger as you get closer and closer to Shiburai. And unfortunately, the Shiburai is able to take a leap to the side and dodge your first attempt.
Oh, cold-blooded. I'm gonna make a little 3/4 pirouette and attempt to do like my Ram forefathers.
Super!
That is a 11 plus. What's a super give us?
2.
Boss 2. That's an 11 plus 2 for a 13.
And so you're able to quickly turn around and face Shiburai again. You rush towards it with your Ram Rage, and you're able to make contact with the Shiburai. And then you do an onslaught of your melee attacks. What are they, punches, kicks?
Well, I think the normal melee attack for this guy would be headbutt with an attempt to throw the opponent.
All right, so you rush him, you headbutt, you try to throw. Roll for the damage.
Oh, 4.
4 damage it is
Nice.
on Shiburai as you do your headbutt right into him, and he just kind of stumbles back a little bit. All right,
Gotta
Jack,
start somewhere.
who are you gonna popcorn to next?
I think it's going to go to Marvin.
Okay.
Marv.
I'm gonna run up to. So how? Are there any that's like really close together? Are they like?
There's 3 together, 2 together on Shiburai.
Okay, I'm gonna
3
go.
putties. This version of putties, because people are like, you've been unclear. This version of the putties has the Z because it came from Lord Zed himself.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to the 2. I want to run and I want to do a lunging strike, but I want to do a lunging strike jump and do a tornado kick like this to hit both of them in the Z.
Yes!
Very specific, and I want to make that a super. I want to do a super Z kick.
Heck yeah.
All right, so you're going to attempt to do a lunging strike on the 2 or 3, did you say?
2.
On the 2, okay.
Yeah. And that is critical fail plus the 4. Oh, I mean, it's overall. No?
4 overall, you
Yeah.
said? All right, as you do your lunging strike from your hidden position, maybe around some shrubbery in Angel Grove Park,
Yeah.
I want you to tell me where you're hiding.
Okay,
this
so
time.
since I landed after attacking that guy,
Sure.
and I noticed the Z putties, I want to run like behind a tree, and while they're looking at the action, I want to come in, run from behind them, and just do I want to do like a jump in, just do like a tornado kick to hit both of them.
As you spring out of the shrubbery to attack both putties who are right next to each other, you twist your body and you whirlwind around. You miss one of the putties, but you kick the other one right in the back of the head. It disappears, and it is defeated. So now there's a group of 3 putties and 1 putty.
Yeah.
All right, Chloe, that's all you.
Get a Z tattoo.
I did what I could.
All right, I could do this. I have a little bit of a headache from that last blow, but I'm feeling angry. How close is this Shiburai?
Shiburai was just tackled by the Yellow Ranger himself. Would you be closer to Marv, or?
Would I be?
Well, let's see. What was the last thing you attacked?
I got hit in the head. Wait.
By the, and then I tackled
By what?
but then I tackled that afterwards.
Oh yeah. I think you would be closer to the group of 3 putties.
Okay.
I don't think you would be there.
Okay, then I'm going to use my Hyperion bow, which can shoot multiple enemies with its arrows, and I'm gonna target those 3 putties. Yeah. So I'm gonna. Can I do a little Phoenix burst to get some height? Just
one attack.
Okay,
So
okay.
if you want to do your Phoenix burst, it's for this turn.
No, I want to use the bow.
Okay, use the bow.
All right, I'm gonna use
All
the
right.
bow. So I see the putties, and they're going down.
All right.
I'm gonna super
They
this.
have an energy cost of 2, but an automatic damage of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, and then this is gonna be a super.
Woo! Nice.
So
11.
11. As you pull your Hyperion bow back, you're holding 3 arrows in your bow, right? You're feeling the tension, the quiver. Those putties are moving all around, and then you let those arrows fly. 1 hits actually one of the putties on the left, 1 on the putty in the middle, and then the 3rd one, you just miss it. But as the arrows hit the putties, they explode and disappear. So now there is just a 1 putty and then another putty. They're separate, and then Shiburai himself. So
I left a couple putties for you, Marv.
You got it. I'm gonna have some fun with this.
all right, so it should be my turn. The one that actually saw its teammates kind of explode and disappear, it is kind of, maybe it looks a little scared. Its body gets a little smaller as it looks at the other putties, but wants to go for that bow and actually charges towards you, trying to grab that bow away from you. So roll to defend. You can use supers to defend.
Okay, and I'll do a super.
But it is just buddy. Yep.
So
+2.
is it the 2 dice or the 1?
You're 2 because you're more.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
Woo!
Oh, all right.
Dang!
14.
That thing's not touching you.
14. As the putty runs towards grabbing your bow, maybe you use the butt of your bow right at it, and it does like kind of an uppercut, and it goes, and then it disappears.
Wow.
Guys, I am
That
feeling pink
counterattack.
today.
I know.
All right, and now another putty turn towards Marv. And this was like the one that watched its other friend get kicked, but you missed it when you're doing your like fancy tornado stuff. And then it also tries to do like a jump kick towards you, towards your chest. Roll to defend.
I'm gonna super defend this one.
Okay.
That's a 4.
All right. As it actually jumps up and kicks at you, I guess it overcompensated and it just falls on its back. But it's still alive.
While it's down, can I? You know what? It's morphin' time. HyperForce, right. Power up.
We're gonna go over to Shiburai's turn. Yes, the putty will be prone for you unless something happens. Shiburai turns and faces towards the yellow Power Ranger. It starts kind of like circling around side to side. You don't know which way Shiburai is going to go. And then it decides to kind of also, just like Marv, take its swords to its side and charge forward. Roll to defend.
You're a very aggressive chihuahua.
Arr.
2 on the D. Snake eyes. I got 2.
And Shiburai launches themselves forward, almost propelling their body like a missile, and their blades, both of them, make contact with your side, and you would take 12 damage.
Oh!
That's too
Not
low.
again. No life support for me, please. I want to live.
All right. Also, because I was at left for their end, I should go again, right?
Cool.
So this putty, who is on the ground, right below Marv's feet, it decides to like upright itself, and maybe taking a cue from the Yellow Ranger, tries to headbutt you.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Roll to defend.
That is an 11.
Nice.
Maybe once it tried to headbutt you, it couldn't see what was right in front of it and just kind of veers off to the side. All right.
That was so embarrassing.
And then
was sorry for that turn.
Shiburai maybe hears your laughter and wants to finish off one of these rangers. Its fearsome glow in its eyes grow brighter, and it turns towards you, Chloe, the pink ranger, and it remembers this one was really effective, so it jumps up into the air again, trying to slash down forward. Let's see what happens. You're gonna have to roll to defend this one.
All right. Not again!
Yeah.
7.
This time, when it jumps up into the air and tries to launch itself down, you're able to just perfectly time a side sweep, and it actually like lands on himself, but he is able to tumble out of it, holding its swords. But it does not hurt you.
Guys, I am being so cool right now. I'm just saying, I'm like landing all
Doing
over.
much better than I am.
Practicing in that simulator.
Yeah.
Shiburai is gonna popcorn it to Marv.
Okay, now that this little putty's going like running around me, I'm gonna grab him while he's like his back's facing me. I'm gonna grab his legs, take him, spin him around, and toss him as Shiburai.
Okay.
And I'm trying to just, I'm gonna super this one.
I'm gonna cheerlead in the background. Go Marv! Go Marv!
I want to super ultra this one.
Ooh.
I want to hit this Shiburai with a ton of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I needed that. Okay, so that is a 12.
12. So that's with the extra d6 and
Yeah.
the +2. All right. You watch like a lion.
Yeah.
Like a lion tracking its prey. This putty. It's the only thing that you're focused on in Angel Grove Park right now. And then it seems like it has a regular rhythm to its clumsy run. And you, at the right moment, launch forward and you grab onto both its legs. It goes, and then you start swinging him around.
spinning fire tornado! Chloe, this is for you!
The putty is like moving its arms, but it doesn't matter. You're able to spin him once, twice, faster and faster, and then you glimpse the Shiburai out of the corner of your eye, and you time it just right, and you launch this putty into Shiburai's direction. Shiburai hears coming towards it, and it actually holds up its swords, and it's Shiburai's sword itself that like slashes through the putty as it goes through, and that putty is defeated.
One
And
bird,
it
one stone.
disappears. It disappears. So no more of this guy. Meanwhile, let's cut back to Eddie and Vesper. How are they doing?
Hey, how is that wiring going?
I think I have it good to go.
Really?
Yeah, come take a look.
Okay. Yeah, this looks like this could work. Okay. What should I say?
We're the Power Rangers. We're in 1994. We're trying to figure out how to jump through time. It's terrible here.
Vesper, it's Chloe.
Yes.
If you talk to Jen, tell her I'm doing real good today.
Okay.
Okay, Chloe out.
Chloe's doing real good today. And yeah, we just whatever help we can get.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Vesper, Eddie, why don't you both roll a d6 and see what happens?
I'm gonna add my +1 for tech.
You're going to what?
Add my +1 for tech.
And I'm gonna add my +1 for teamwork.
3.
Oh!
6.
Whoa!
I rolled one extra. Sorry. Okay, you said 6.
3.
3. And so, as a team, you feel like this is really going to work, and you actually input into the control panel on your hologram device some kind of recording or playback mechanism. But it just when you hit the button, it goes.
I can't get anything to work.
And so Eddie and Vesper continue to they're almost there. They see that they can record a message, just can't save to the device and send just quite yet. All right, let's go back to Jack and Marv and Chloe. Marv just took his turn. We got Shiburai, Chloe, and Jacqueline.
I'm gonna send it back to Shiburai.
Shiburai saw what you did and saw that you had sent a putty flying through its blade. It whips itself around and faces you.
All right,
It decides to charge towards you, this time with both arms outstretched, maybe for a 1-2 attack.
Oh, that sounds special. I'm gonna super block it.
I'm gonna super block this.
Wow, that is terrible. That is gonna be a 6.
And as it gets closer and closer, it actually rotates its body, slashing through. You feel it impact right through the lower part of your chest, and then the other one through your shoulder.
No, not my shoulder again.
You take 5
my
points
bad
of
one.
damage from this.
Cool.
All right, Shiburai is gonna popcorn it back to Jack.
I am going to take a moment, clench my fists, drop a foot back, and produce the individual weapon of the HyperForce Yellow Ranger, the Creus Hammer. I am going to aim this massive weapon at my enemy and begin a charge that I'm going to double super attack.
Oh,
let's do this, Jack.
Energy for the double super. All right.
Jack, you got this. You got this, dude.
I have 9 on the dice.
And then +4 because it's double super, right?
That's a 13, man.
That is a 13, man. And so as you whip out your awesome Creus hammer, you feel the electric yellow energy. It looks like electricity. It maybe not necessarily is. And you raise it overhead, and then you bring it down powerfully onto Shiburai. It does not dodge it. Instead, it actually glances the face of the hammer right before it gets hit in the face itself. Roll for your damage.
We've got a 6 on the die.
All right. and then it actually gets hit on the side of the face, and it looks like it was a very, very painful hit, and it kind of stumbles backwards. Maybe you got one of its eyes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh! It howls out in pain. All right, Jack, who are you gonna popcorn it to next?
I think it's gotta go to Chloe.
Whoa, Jack, that was an amazing move. Normally, I don't want to get too. Marv, you crazy
Sorry.
man. Normally, I wouldn't want to get too close to this thing, but I feel like since it's kind of down and wounded, I'm gonna go in with my Eye of the Phoenix and see if I can poke that other eye.
Yeah.
I mean, why not, right?
Be careful. There's nothing more dangerous than a blind dog.
Very good, Yellow Ranger, Pink Ranger. I'm gonna give you some energy for talking it out, strategizing it. All right, you go for that Eye of the Phoenix. The Shiburai is covering its eyes. It's howling, woo, in pain.
And I stealthily sneak up on him. I do a super Eye of the Phoenix poke right to his other eyeball.
Oh no. Go ahead.
Oh, it's so squishy. 9. Doink.
It looks like it is consumed in pain because maybe, yes, it did either hit the eye or the temple, and then it doesn't even notice you running up from the side, from behind, and you go right for the eye, and right before you hit the eye, you see that one eye exposed, and you see how fiery and angry and chaotic that monster is, but you're going in, and you go into those eyes, and then it throws itself back, and it howls in pain, and suddenly it's like it is a blind samurai dog. It can't see what is going on. It starts snarling with big, it shows its fangs and its teeth, and it's in all different directions, flailing, going berserk. Okay.
He's got a giant leash.
Guys, that was really gross.
That was great. You blinded him.
I know. Wait, is he gonna be okay?
It's kind of sad.
A little bit sad.
A little.
It's a monster attacking
This
humans.
guy is getting in our way.
I'm gonna give you
We gotta keep the civilians safe.
2 points of energy for that successful epic use of your skills. Your skills. You didn't even need that stealth there, you see?
I know.
All right, okay. What do you guys want to do? I'm gonna let you do another round here.
I would like to attack.
Okay. All right. Chloe,
My friends, we have got
Chloe,
to check in with the folks on the ship. What can we do?
Eddie, Vesper, how's everything going?
Chloe, what do we do?
What? I don't know. I just poked the dog's eye.
Oh, yeah, that was epic, guys. You should have seen it. It was amazing. But anyways.
Yeah, we're having fun here too.
How's everything going? Because we're probably going to need backup sometime soon if more putty starts showing up again.
We're almost there. We just need a few more minutes.
I believe in you guys.
Yeah.
I believe in me too.
Good. You should believe in yourself. You guys are the only ones on our team that can actually get this thing done and pull this off.
Thanks, Marv. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
As you guys continue to talk about strategy, checking in on the other Rangers at the ship, now it's less than 2 hours left. The clock keeps ticking. Bleep, bleep. You guys are very aware as almost all the displays in the ship are showing this this clock counting down. We're gonna do this thing one more time, okay? We're gonna cut away, unbeknownst to all of you guys, and it's gonna be a very dark room. It is back at the Alliance leader's ship. It's so dark, you can barely tell what's going on. You guys don't see this.
We don't
just
know.
for the
What's
audience.
going on?
I just want to double check.
Hey, monsters.
There is a screen that is illuminated, and within the illuminated screen, there is the silhouette. It is Scorpina and also Velkanos, and they are watching. They're watching the battle unfold between you guys and the Shiburai. So the Red Ranger, the Blue Ranger, you Yellow Ranger, taking down those putties one by one, and basically blinding the Shiburai. Scorpina says, we should go down there and destroy those Rangers once and for all. They're making short work of that pathetic creature. And then all of a sudden, as she, continues talking to Velkanos, the ominous, dark, huge silhouette of the Alliance leader appears between Scorpina and Volcanos, and he speaks to them. Don't forget, our mission is more important than these stranded cadets. The ship's modifications are almost finished, and we will be free of this wretched time. And if I know Lord Zed, he won't go down that easily.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, back at Angel Grove Park, I'm gonna take my turn, and it's bad. Shiburai covering both his eyes, howling. All of a sudden, there's a bunch of electric energy. It kind of, there's like beams of energy drawing in a sphere around Shiburai. And even though his eyes are covered, you see the nose of Shiburai.
Oh,
and then suddenly, it seems like it has an awareness. Maybe it can smell where you guys are. And as you move left and right around the Shiburai, it's almost like it can track you.
Team, dogs have a sense of smell 100 times more acute than humans.
He may know where we are, but we can still take him down.
Now it hears you when you speak.
Great. Now that I've got your attention, I would like to...
All right, let's popcorn it over to Marv.
Okay. All right, Chloe. I know we've tried this so many times and it hasn't worked, but this time, maybe I've got a slightly different idea.
Okay.
Why don't you take your scythe, you spin it really fast, and you create a hurricane, and you just channel it towards that thing, and I'm going to jump in the hurricane, and I'm going to do my spinning lion claw attack within the hurricane. But this time, maybe because of the power of your scythe, we can actually hit somebody.
Yeah, and also it moves super quickly while keeping enemies at a distance, even though you're plunging right into him. You know, whatever, Marv, let's do
Well,
it.
I mean, like you shoot your energy at that thing, and I'll just go straight through it like a bullseye.
All right.
So you keep them locked, and I just go straight through.
You know, you should
I'm
make
gonna-
this a
I'm
super.
I'm not just gonna super this. I want to make sure this thing lands because we have never gotten this bullseye. I'm gonna super ultra this. Is that okay with you?
That's okay. I'm
Wait,
okay.
actually, I'll super, you super, I super, you super, and one ultra.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Let's do this.
Quad Super Ultra?
Quad super ultra.
Super Ultra!
So that is gonna be 13 for me.
And then it is 8.
Is that? Yeah.
13? 13 for me?
Yeah, 13.
All right, sell this to me one more time. What is the two
So
of you
she's
doing?
spinning her
Hyperion Sight
and
Hurricane!
so it just shoots an energy of a hurricane energy at it.
Spiral energy.
Cutting it from the outside, so even if it moves, it can't really move. I'm jumping in through the energy and I'm spinning with my claws, which uses 2 energy. But I want to spin with my claws, and I want to spin so fast, I'm generating with a tornado within it.
Shred through.
Yeah, I'm going to shred through it.
Pink and red, electricity everywhere. It's insane.
Oh my goodness. And so as you continue to spin your
We'll
scythe,
do this time!
you do feel a rush of wind. It grows bigger and bigger, and then it starts swirling around, stronger and stronger. And then you can feel like it's like a little tornado, but it's headed towards Shiburai. And Shiburai can smell what's going on, but as soon as that spiraling wind hits its nose, it blows the sense around and it confuses Shiburai, and it's trying very hard to listen to where the other rangers are. And then you jump through the tornado, your claws extended, and you twist like a twisting human missile right towards the Shiburai, who is blinded and confused by this whirlwind. You actually claw through into Shiburai. Roll for your damage.
So mine's a steady 10, but I did an ultra, so +1 damage. Dope.
So
and,
it's
hers is 10 too.
So it's 11 and
10.
21 damage to Shiburai. And so as you claw through it, you actually claw through Shiburai's ceremonial-looking samurai armor, like it was made out of, I don't know, scraps of wood or something. And then you can feel the warmth of its body as you claw through its fur and through its body, and it completely kind of dissipates as you make your way through. And then the Shiburai looks like it is defeated. All you see is a pile of the ceremonial samurai-like armor and the little helmet with the 2 little red horns right on top of the pile.
We actually did it!
Oh my gosh!
Finally!
That's what it was supposed to look like every single time. That
Good
was
job,
it.
team.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Eddie, you should have seen it. It was awesome. Me and Chloe did this partner attack, and it was great. And we were so in sync. It was
crazy.
awesome, man. Oh man, I can't wait for you to see it.
We put some wires together.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
As you guys are talking about the wires and celebrating your little victory, another lightning bolt shoots down straight from the sky. It hits the helmet with the 2 little red horns.
Oh, that's kind of
And
overkill.
all of a sudden, it raises itself. Shiburai picks himself up from the armor, and he starts growing larger and larger, taller and taller, higher than all of you, higher than the trees in Angel Grove. It becomes this enormous monster, and it seems like it doesn't have its vision, but that's maybe even worse as it starts flailing all over the place, grabbing onto trees, and then I was gonna say hand, but Paul digging into the grass of Angel Grove and able to like lift some of the trees off and throw them very far into random directions.
Guys, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Not only a bad feeling, it's actually pretty bad situation.
Yeah, no, it's big. It's a large
What are we gonna
blind
do? We don't have the Yellow Ranger Zord just conveniently placed anywhere. We can't. Hey, big puppy guy, this way! And I'm hopefully trying to direct that away from the city.
So roll your d6.
Oh god.
Or 2. You're more. No.
Oh wow, that's just a shame. That's a 3.
Your voice is too small and far away. It does not notice you. Instead, it seems to be consumed with a frenzy of destroying Angel Grove Park. And even though it's blind, it almost has its face turned towards the city where people are. This is our break time. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break so that we all can use the restroom. Don't go away.
That's intense.
Hey everybody, I'm Bert Jennings.
I am Kim Cannon.
I'm Emma Fife, and we are the cast of
Pencils and Parsecs,
our Star Wars RPG.
Here on HyperRPG, we use the Edge of the Empire role-playing system. I run the show. I try to make a story that's fun inside the Star Wars universe, but also has a lot of grit.
I play Kilara Faye. She is a Mandalorian smuggler and the captain of the Yojimbo.
And I play Io Corvica, a Mary Ellen assassin with secrets.
Other cast members on the show include Hector Navarro, who plays Herg, a Tagorian.
We got Joe Starr, who plays a space pirate.
And finally, we have Keith Silverstein, who you might know as the voice of Torbjorn in Overwatch, rounding out our crew as Caleb Seth.
Hashtag light.
Hashtag dark.
What does that mean? That means that you can contribute using bits, tips, subscribers as you're watching the show to affect the story as it's happening. And it's really cool because we have different aligned characters. We also have different tiers of both light and dark. And as those are unlocked, the lights in the room themselves change. So sometimes when it's really dark, it turns really red. And when it goes to the light side, it turns blue. You know, whatever, it's cool. Hashtag dark.
Hashtag light.
And though we are building our own continuity within the Star Wars universe and telling our own unique story, you guys can jump in at any point. All of our previous episodes are posted on YouTube for subscribers. You have access to our new VODs immediately. However, if you want to catch up on the show, again, we've got a playlist for all of Season 1, and we are now 6 episodes into Season 2.
You could also listen to all of our episodes on iTunes and SoundCloud.
And if you're excited about that, Star Wars, check us out 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday here on HyperRPG.
May the Force be with you. Nailed it.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cucumber.
I'm Chunk.
And I'm Ryan, your DM.
No one cares.
Oh.
I'm Amber, the token girl.
We kind of care.
We are Perception Check. We're going to be doing our show here on HyperRPG on Mondays at 9 p.m.
Yeah, and I'll be DMing these guys, trying to keep them in line.
Yeah, good luck.
He fails a lot.
Yeah.
But we like him anyway, so that's okay.
Mondays. It'll be so much fun.
Over.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know
I'm sorry.
Repetition is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then people remember 9 o'clock, Mondays. HyperRPG.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mondays, 9 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Mondays, 9 o'clock.
Careful.
Monday.
We'll come get you.
Mondays, 9 o'clock. Mondays! Hey, see ya.
It's so scary.
Editor's note. Hi, I'm Eddie from Power Ranges HyperForce. There are a couple times that you might have heard that Lord Zed's screen was showing me in battle with the red and yellow ranger. That was incorrect. His tint was actually off on his monitor, so we fixed the tint, and he now sees it was actually pink those couple times when it was blue. Always check your television for tints. That's the moral of the story. Always check your television for make sure your tint is correct. Get real.
Color timing.
Yeah.
Color timing.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. You're absolutely correct. It's very hard to make out things when you have just a double eye-shaped visor that beams down, looking at planet Earth, Angel Grove, from the moon.
Yep.
Anyways, where were we? Yes! The blinded but ginormous Shiba-shaped samurai is flailing, and it starts digging its paws into the ground, and it lifts up some trees, throwing them into the air, and then also in the direction that you dropped off the civilians. These trees are going very far, like the distance of a football field or two or more, and it is a very dangerous situation as it is. And you actually hear it speak now. Oh, you rangers! You thought you could take out my vision? Well, I've got a nose and some ears. You will be no force for me, as now I have grown.
So, do I have to poke his nose now?
Well, I mean, that would be awesome if we could even reach it. I mean, we could try that thing again to...
Wait, could Jack maybe throw me into one of his nostrils? I mean, that hasn't worked in the past, but you were pretty good at kind of doing that swingy thing. And then maybe, I don't know, can we combine all of our efforts?
Eddie, Vesper, how's everything going? Maybe we could use the weapon system in the ship to maybe distract it for a little bit, but at the risk of our own ship.
So let's cut over to Eddie and Vesper back on the time ship. They're still holding that device. They get this message from Marv checking in.
We're using all the power we have right now just to try to get my transmission going. I'm sorry, we can't help you. Please hang in there for a little bit. It's what, a puppy? Those can handle a puppy.
It's a little bit bigger than a puppy. If you look out the window, you might be able to see it.
What are you talking about? Oh my goodness!
Oh. Yeah, I know. It's a big puppy.
Big dog.
It grew a little
dog.
bit.
We could try to distract it, but it's not even listening to me.
All right, we got to figure out how to do this. Vesper, I'm going to try a technique that my dad, a very good inventor,
Okay.
did. It's a very, very tried and true but ancient method.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out Ranger Bud's wrench, and I'm just going to whack a big
approve
giant
this
smack
Yes.
on the machine, on the device there.
You're gonna have to roll for that.
I'm going to super hit this thing because I want it to work.
All right.
All right.
Add 4 to this roll.
Yes. Lightning bolt plus 4. Ranger Buds!
And then as soon as you make contact with the device in Vesper's hand, it actually fizzes and you get like a shock, like a static electricity shock. And then all of a sudden, the console is illuminated. And that button you couldn't use before to record, it looks like it's actually looking at the two of you, Vesper and Eddie, and it's ready to record a message. And it's starting to flicker. You don't know how long this message could be. What are you going to say?
Okay, Mrs. Scotts, we're stuck in Angel Grove 1994. The engine room is destroyed. The ship is damaged beyond repair. The situation is escalating, and Chloe is cool. Please advise.
And also, if there's any way that we can travel through time and space without the use of a ship, that would be amazing. And yes, Chloe is awesome.
Please send help. SOS. What's another thing?
Send whatever Ranger power you can upon us. And if you got anything to stop giant dogs, that'd be cool too.
Help. Okay, bye.
All right, and then as you say bye, it blips away and silent. The clock is still ticking down. You have less than an hour and a half left. And then Alpha, who was listening to, I really hope they get that message. What do you think they could do? What do you think they could send to us?
Oh, I don't know, but it's gonna have to be components from 3016 at least.
As you say that, all of a sudden you feel another shock, a buzz from your device. And then a small image pops up. It's from one of your former classmates. Do you remember Abigail? Abigail! And then she doesn't recognize you. The image doesn't respond. It seems to be playing a video recording. This is what she says. I hope you, I hope this message finds you well. You guys are doing great work, Rangers. You should be extremely proud of yourselves. Anyways, we've been working for weeks on your request, and we think we're ready. You should be, you should be receiving a payload shortly. We found a way to fix your ship and a way to fix your monster problem. 2 birds, 1 stone. Well, I guess like 5 stones. And then the image goes away. And then all of a sudden, in Angel Grove Park, where Marv, Chloe, and Jack are, and the giant, Shiburai monster, a giant circular portal opens up from the sky, and Vesper and Eddie, you're able to watch this from the hologram of the ship, and Alpha is also watching along. It looks like a time portal, and as this portal opens up, it like fizzes with energy on the edge, and then when you look at the center of the portal, it is like a ripple effect. It looks like a big puddle in the sky that's clear, and then suddenly coming down from the sky, there are dark figures, large dark figures raining down. Flip over your cards.
Oh my God. What?
I have 3 heads. And the first one to descend down towards the earth, it is a 3-headed,
This is so cool.
robotic shaped Zord with a tail, with a mace at the end of its tail that can whip around. It continues heading straight towards Angel Grove Park. Then the next one, the Lion Zord. Beautiful, red, courageous it lands straight down. It looks like it has incredible leaping power, and then soaring right underneath that is a Phoenix Zord, and it spreads its pink wings, revealing actually sharp weapon-like feathers underneath. And followed by that, slithering through the sky, there is the Serpent Zord with its magnificent tail. It actually has a drill at the end of it. And finally, last but not least, we see a yellow tank descend down. It has the face of a ram, and it has 2 cannons on one side and 2 cannons on the other. And they are just teleporting down onto Angel Grove Park.
Everybody needs more RAM in 1994.
Guys, whatever you guys did, this is, I have no words for this. This is amazing.
This is better than rainbows and sprinkles and ponies and marshmallow clouds.
Chloe, we couldn't have done it without your donuts.
Vesper,
anytime.
we couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
I know.
And
Thank
Eddie.
And
and Eddie.
High five.
Yay!
You guys did a great job.
Ranger buds.
Yeah.
And a hug.
Oh, okay.
Upon
That's very
seeing
careful,
your
that's
Zords fall from the sky for the first time, you feel a surge of energy and courage and bravery, and intuition surge through your bodies. You feel ready to teleport into your Zords. You don't quite understand how that works, but you feel like you could just merge into them right away.
Eddie, let's go join combat.
I reach out my hand and I want to try to teleport into it.
And then suddenly you feel a deep connection to your Zords. And if you look at the little image, you all end up into the head place, kind of like right here on the forehead of your corresponding Zord. So you're in the center dog face. Okay. You're inside the lion's head. You're inside the face of the phoenix, and this one flies through the sky. You are inside your Oh, you guys are seeing this for the first time.
I know.
In
this
real
is
life,
so dang cool.
real life, and in the story, and then slithering through, you actually feel in tune with the rhythm of which your Zord slithers back and forth, and you feel kind of very grounded, and you feel like your Zord has a very crushing, powerful force, like it could just run over and demolish anything as you teleport into the head of your Ram Zord.
Head first.
Mm-hmm.
Well, before I do that though, before we do that, we should probably, be suited for the occasion.
Let's do it.
All
In fact,
right.
I saw this on a TV show here. I'm gonna do a new kind of morph.
Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
It's morphin' time!
It's morphin' time!
Left! Ready! Power up!
HyperForce! Blue! Ready! Power up!
And as you teleported down into your Zords, you actually do morph within, you land morphed inside your Zords. Thank you for pointing that out. You were just so hardworking and brilliant inside that ship.
You
All right.
guys, this is amazing.
This is amazing.
Look at this. This thing has a new Zord smell.
I read about this in storybooks, and we'll talk about that later.
My Zord's name is Troy.
I like that.
Suddenly, as you are just familiarizing yourself in the Zord, some of this stuff looks familiar, like this looks like a forward and a back, and maybe you feel like some connection into moving it, but other stuff looks strange, and you've never been in anything quite like this, especially as Time Force cadets. And as you can see kind of through your dashboard, you can still see the Shiburai. What is this? I sense 5 presences that are larger than me. It won't be any problem. And then, not only is the Shiburai kind of, sensing the situation around him with its eyes and its nose, there is an image that appears from the sky. It is a masculine figure with red pulsing muscles holding a staff, and he's wearing a metal visor. Eddie, you may have recognized him from your history books. And he says, "Rangers? Who are, I've never seen you before. And you have Zords? This can't be."
This can be, Lord Zed. We're the HyperForce.
No! And he
Yes!
and then he just like disappears into the clouds. It was just an image. And then Shiburai actually turns towards this serpent Zord. It looks like a snake, is it? A snake? I will defeat that snake. I'll break its neck. And then it actually turns towards you. And remember now, as Zord, you roll 3. So it actually turns towards Eddie. And roll to defend.
I will super defend.
Well, you were super defend, will you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go, Eddie! Oh!
Man.
8.
Man.
Nice! I mean, it's better than 1.
Man.
Super defend after 3 dice?
Yeah.
Okay. And it turns, it smells a snake. And then it paws towards your direction and it actually tries to like grab you and then like bite you, but it doesn't quite make it to its hands, its mouth. But it does grab you and you are thrown from your Zord. You're still sitting in the seat, but you're thrown back and forth inside your Zord, and it's shaking your Zord like a rattle.
Oh.
You're not quite sure if maybe that's your own snake's rattle or what.
Eddie, hold on. Try to stabilize.
I'm trying.
Hang in there, bud.
Yeah, we'll get him for you.
I'm
You
gonna
may be a
popcorn
big dog,
it.
but we got a bigger dog.
I'm gonna popcorn it to Marv
really,
in
but,
his lion Zord.
All right. It's time to pick on someone your own size. Well, half your size, but you get the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and while it's doing that, I'm gonna Claude pounce him, and I will do my terrifying slashes from behind him. And I'm gonna make that a super. Wow. Okay, that is gonna be a 9 with the super.
As you are watching your friend unfortunately get hoisted left and forward and you see the snake's tail slithering, you know this is your opportunity to strike from behind. Just like when you're on the ground, you apply the same technique when you're in your Zord and you leap forward and you've never felt such incredible, exhilarating force.
Whoa,
as
good
you jump,
kitty.
Yeah, as you jump really high and then as you kind of lower yourself down, it claws its way back from the back of its head down to its tail, and you claw through into the Shiburai. It howls in pain, and its fur that's sticking through its armor, is like sanded up because it has horrible pain. Roll for damage.
All right. And I get to re-roll one of them. So. Sweet. That is gonna be an 8.
Okay.
8 damage.
8 damage. Marv, who are you gonna popcorn it to next?
I'm gonna popcorn it over. But did it let go of the Serpent Zord?
No.
No, it did not. All right, Jack. Let's see what yours can do.
I am going to use the tank controls of my beautiful, gleaming yellow Ram HyperZord. And I'm going to use Ram HyperZord power now. I am going to turn to the left and take a cue from my teammate Marvin, the Marvelous, and start to do a flanking move as I turn the turrets and fire a volley of missiles from my Zord.
Ooh.
But it's going to be a super on the hit and a mega on the damage.
Okay, add +2 to both. All right.
You got this, Jack.
Roll your 3d6.
Jack.
Let's go. Deal good.
6, 7, 8, 9, +3. That's
All right.
12.
As you kind of circle around, you point, your view up towards it, and you got a perfect shot. Where are you aiming?
I'm a cop. I aim for the torso. No questions.
You, as a cop, you aim for the torso. No questions. You have a clear shot as Marv distracted the Shiburai giant monster. Roll for your damage, add 2.
Barrage of 4 missiles.
Gotta deal good.
That's a 10 and 2 for 12.
12.
Dang.
And then you have 2 cannons on the left, 2 cannons on the right, and then it's like one shoots out, the other shoots out, they arc around, the other shoots out, the other shoots out, and then all 4 of those missiles, pew, 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 and they shoot higher and higher at the torso, and then a little bit up almost to its neck, and then it howls, oh, and it was first bending forward because it was scratched by the lion Zord, and now it was shot up by the fired upon by the
They're ram missiles.
The ram missiles,
Thank
exactly.
you very much.
Fine.
The
Where'd that come from?
Kenzilla!
Yeah, and it flails its arms backwards. It looks like its grip is loosened on the snake Zord, but not quite.
It's a popcorn. I'm going to Bathbar.
All right, puppy, you may have 1 head, but everyone knows that 3 heads are better than 1 head.
Yeah!
Yeah,
girl, get 'em!
That's kind of it.
Also, leave my friend alone. All of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yay!
Okay, so I'm going to do my 3-headed shred. I dig my teeth into the enemy, into the Shiburai, and I try to tear him apart.
All right.
And it adds 1d6 to attack.
Each head, where are they kind of aiming for?
They're all headed for his head.
Aha, aha.
They just
Okay.
want to
Yes.
go like that. And I'm doing it super. So rolling 4 and adding 2. Help me do math.
Okay.
Help me
Super
do
adds, yeah, 2.
Okay.
You roll 3 as your
3.
Zord.
Okay.
20.
Oh, it says plus 1d6 to attack.
Yes, when you use that attack, you are absolutely right.
That's
You're
a 20.
absolutely right.
20 plus 2?
No, that's 20 overall.
20 overall.
20 overall. Perhaps seeing your friend in the clutches of the Shiburai has filled you with courage. This is the first time in your Zord, but it's like, you know, the 100th time. And you jump up, your Zord leaps up into the air, all 3 of their heads with their fangs glistening, and actually one grabs onto the neck of the Shiba samurai, and the other into the shoulder, and then one down the arm, and it is howling in pain. What is this? I am the king of the canines here!
You got this,
as it
Vesper!
flails around, roll for damage.
Nice, 10.
10.
10 it is. And as it sinks, your Zord sinks all, 3 pairs of its teeth into the Shiburai's shoulder and neck, it actually lets go of your friend in the snake Zord.
Yes! You did it, Vesper!
That's a good boy.
All
That's a
right.
good boy.
Eddie, put your seatbelt on!
It's on, it's on!
Who are you gonna popcorn to?
All right, take it away, Eddie.
Okay! Chloe, are you close by?
Yeah, I'm just soaring right above you.
Oh, perfect. So Chloe, I'm still falling. Chloe, I'm gonna ask you to use your Zord to grab me while I'm in midair. And while I'm in midair, close by Shiburai, as soon as Chloe grabs me with her Zord, I'm gonna use the drill on the tail of my Zord to ram to snake.
He's gonna rattle him.
I'm gonna rattle and roll him right in the stomach. Give him a little drill tickle. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Sounds like a teamwork attack, right?
Yes.
All right. Let's.
You got this, guys!
You have to roll.
Let's go, Eddie!
3d6
Chloe!
And see if you pass my 3d6.
Okay, I'm gonna super this.
Okay.
And then it says I can on the snake's rattle.
You can re-roll, and you probably want to re-roll one of your lowest. So of the 3,
Okay.
you roll.
I got you.
If you got 1 or something.
All right. Understood.
Or but if you got triple 6s, you don't want to re-roll.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And then I roll.
Yeah, you also roll 3d6s.
All right. Here we go. Thanks, Chloe.
Ooh, nice. 14.
Ooh. I'm re-rolling this one.
That's the one.
Yes. Woo!
Oh!
Okay, so I got 17 plus the 2 19.
I got 14.
14.
Dang! Get in there!
Right. Okay. You're able to see with very precise vision the falling of your friend in the snake Zord, right? So many meters per second, and then you're able to swoop around, and you are able, the Phoenix Zord is able to kind of with its beak grab on very gently onto the snake Zord, kind of like by the scruff of its neck, if a snake has one, and you're able to help your friend safely land onto the ground, and then you raise that tail right behind you, right, with the pointy drill, and you jab into the Shiburai. All right, roll for damage.
I am going to. Oh, yes. 6, 7, 9. Sorry, 10. 10.
And so you're able to launch itself, and then you kind of target its legs right at its ankles, and it takes 10 points of damage. You were able to hit very quickly, very, very fast. 10 points
Ankles
of damage.
are always a weak spot.
Yes. Yes. All right. Chloe is the last one of this round. Chloe.
Thanks for the ride, Chloe. You take it from here.
Yeah, no problem. So after I got done dropping him off and I see him make his awesome move.
5 stars.
5 stars. Yeah! I'm still in business. I start just going straight up towards the sun. And then I talk to everyone on the little intercom thing. But guys, earlier I was pretty scared. I have to be honest. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And I was starting to doubt myself. But man, do I love you guys more than I've ever loved anyone else. I love you too.
You got this, Chloe.
So much, Chloe.
I think we make a pretty amazing team. So,
Take flight, Chloe, take flight!
So this one's for you. And then I'm going up towards the sun and I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna do my Phoenix Feathers, which makes a spiraling dive, slashing enemies on its way down. I'm going straight towards the
dive bomb.
The Shiba.
Yeah, dive bomb it is.
And I'm gonna make it a super.
All right. It's good that you did.
I believe in you!
Ooh.
Oh, you get to re-roll that one.
Then I get to re-roll one.
Yeah!
Oh.
That's not bad, 14.
Yeah, 14.
14 it is.
But is it enough?
I'm gonna ask you to re-roll again.
All right. Okay, you got this, 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 you got this. Yes! Oh, reroll that one. Oh my gosh, there's a chance.
Oh.
Do you get to choose between the better of the rolls?
No.
No, that's a 15.
Oh yeah, that's still
13.
good. Yeah.
15.
Okay, 15. You take a ride on your Phoenix HyperZord. It goes straight up into the air, higher than you've ever been before. Maybe you'll feel kind of excited that you're up in the clouds again. And then as you take a dive bomb straight down, oh my goodness, it's going faster. It feels like it's gaining speed faster and faster. You're feeling yourself like lifting up from your seat as your Phoenix Zord goes straight down, and then the spiral begins. It starts swirling around, spiraling down and down and down. The feathers, the wings open up, and they're very sharp, almost like blade-like feathers. And as you spiral down and down, you fall straight in front of the Shiburai monster, and you hit its like nose and roll for damage. That's for you, right?
You got this.
Chloe,
Ooh, good
Chloe.
Woo! Nice. 13.
13.
13. You do hit its nose, and then you hit its chest, and then you hit other places down its body, and then finally, you know what I mean. And then right before, this is really scary, as you see the ground getting closer and closer and closer, it's like a roller coaster, and it goes shoo, and you fly way back up into the air again, almost like a big U-turn. And it actually has kind of like a victory lap. It does a big U-turn and flies back around in a circle, and you're facing the back of the Shiburai.
Oh, that was so cool.
Guys, these Zord things are pretty awesome.
All right, I'm going to take a turn. So now after the Shiburai has been assaulted, this is the end of the round, assaulted by this falling phoenix from the sky, spiraling towards it and cutting each part of its body, it looks really haggard. It actually bends over and it's like barely can't stand on 2 legs no more. It's down on 4 and it's still blinded, sniffing in all directions. And then, remember, it sniffs and it smells kind of something. It heads in the direction, and you guys can see this now from your Zords, towards the city, away from the park. And even though it's blind, it's kind of trying to crawl away from you guys, towards the city itself.
Can we stop him?
That is my turn. I will popcorn it to you, Marv, since you seem like you have an idea of what you want to do next.
It's time for some red-black action.
Let's
Can you
do
help me
it.
out?
Yeah. What do you want? What do you have in mind?
All right. So, you see that thing that's pitifully crawling away?
Yeah.
I'd like you to jump on it and just shred into it while I just take my claws out and I wanna do the same thing, except this time I just wanna I just wanna fully barrage it while you just make sure he doesn't move, so that way we have a good vantage point just to fully attack him.
All right, dog breath. You're going down.
All right, buddy, claws out. And I'm gonna super this.
I'm gonna super it as well. Just one. Oh!
Okay, not bad.
I got, it was 12 plus 5, 17?
Yeah, 17.
Plus 2, 19.
Jeez, okay, I got an 11.
As the Shiburai pitifully crawls away from itself, I've had enough of this! I deserve better!
Get him,
towards
Chloe!
the
Look,
city! I will
Vesper!
destroy the city if I can destroy the Power Rangers! You launch yourself forward, all 3 of your dog heads kind of bounding up and down, and your Cerberus Hyperzord jumps up in the air, and actually one of them grabs on to the foot of this pitiful Shiburai running away, and it's like it can't crawl its way towards the city anymore because, damn it, you're on its foot. And, and then you see the opportunity in your Lion Hyperzord, and you pounce straight at it, clawing your way through up its back again, and you're around its neck this time. Roll for damage, both of you.
All right. How's that possible? That is a...
You got 10.
That is an 8.
Okay, 18 damage altogether.
Ooh, nice. Hey, Red, how about you let me finish him off?
All right, you take this, Vesper.
So, as you're on the foot of the Shiburai,
I'm gonna ultra this.
Woo!
So I get to roll 5 d6s because I'm going to do my tail mace.
Okay.
So while I'm near him, I try to pounce on top of him, and I just want to thwack his head with my massive tail mace. All right.
So this is just the damage roll. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Okay, we got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right. As you have a really good hold on its foot, you climb your way up, and then all of a sudden your Cerberus Zord jumps up, and then its tail swings forward, and it actually crashes down kind of through Shiburai's back, tail first, as your Cerberus Zord does a graceful somersault over the Shiburai, and it seems like you have finally, yes, you have finally defeated it, and suddenly it shrinks down smaller and smaller. All that's left is the armor, the little helmet with the
so
2
big
small
now, are ya?
horns, and then that itself also disappears.
Yeah, we did it!
Yeah.
Good job, HyperForce Rangers.
Guys.
Doggone.
That was a real dog fight.
All right.
You guys.
Ay, Rangers, but no time
Right.
Oh my goodness! Look up at the sky! And you guys, were so absorbed with the fight, you didn't realize just over Angel Grove Park, the Alliance leader's ship has uncloaked itself. It has appeared once again in the same place you saw it before. Maybe it was hovering over you, watching the fight this entire time. And all of a sudden, it glows with a dark, purplish, blackish energy. And it looks like dark energy is being pulled out of nowhere and being drawn in like a sphere around the Alliance leader's ship.
What is Belkanos up to, guys?
Wait, guys. We have Zords now. Maybe we could stop the ship. Maybe we could either use the energy from the Zords to power our ship to just jump through whatever portal that they'll be planning to go to, or we could just try to swat it out of the sky. But the only problem with that is I don't want to rush into anything. If we do something like that, I don't know what sort of defenses they have activated and what it could do to our Zords.
Yeah, and I can't do that. I'm in a tank. I'm feeling really grounded right now.
Guys, Abigail also sent over materials that'll help us fix the ship. I'm gonna go take care of that.
Yeah.
Oh, Rangers, no time to discuss. Minutes until Scorpina and the rest of the Alliance, they're leaving. The clock is ticking,
maybe you
guys.
could shoot some of your feathers at the ship. Maybe you could slow it down or something like that.
Okay, here I go. And I fly over to the ship and I do my flying feathers, and it shoots my feathers at the ship.
Go ahead and roll for that.
11.
You feel very brave. I'm going to give you like some energy for that, because after taking such a roller coaster ride in your Phoenix HyperZord, you zero in on the ship that is gathering energy all around it. It looks like it's charging up, and then its wings open up, and it actually, flying feathers, right? You have how many?
12.
How many do you want to shoot?
Oh, I have 12 total?
Mm-hmm.
I want to shoot 12.
Max 2 at a time.
Oh, 2 then.
Okay. And as the wings of your Phoenix HyperZord open up, it actually one and then the other shoot out. They are like projectile arrows that shoot towards the Alliance leader's ship. And as they get closer and closer, right before they actually hit the Alliance leader's ship, they like fizz out. They darken, they crumble. It's like there's some kind of invisible force shield, or maybe all the energy it's drawing in was able to disintegrate your feathers from your Zord.
Hey guys, that thing just burned up my feathers. We need to plan.
Okay.
Okay, so we can fix the ship. The time is running out. I need everybody's help right now.
Okay, maybe we could channel the energy from our Zords to help power the ship.
Let's see what Vesper has to say about this, because we did get some information from 3016.
Yeah.
We got a package. It's gonna fix the problem here. We're gonna be able to time travel again, and we're gonna be okay. But I need everybody's help to do this as soon as possible.
We can't time travel in these Zords. We have got to get out of them and back to the ship.
Let's get back to the ship.
Alpha, can you teleport us back to the ship?
Absolutely. What are you gonna do? Oh my goodness, just a few minutes left. Rangers, the ship was built with Zord modifications in mind, but the Zords were not fully developed when they left site, when we left 3016.
Well, maybe our Zords can jump through the time portal, or maybe Alpha, can you trace the energy? What time zone is the Alliance leader planning on jumping to?
I don't know. I can initiate that sequence, but we're running out of time.
What can we do?
Alpha 55, can we dock the Zords to the time ship?
Yes, we can. Absolutely. That's what I meant.
Let's
Let's
dock
hit
the
it.
Zord.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Initiate docking sequence.
All right, buddy.
I'll take care of that right away. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time. And then all of a sudden, in each of your Zords, you feel them like being autopiloted back to where your time ship is. Unfortunately, it's all the way in Angel Grove Mountains, not too far away. And then they lock in to the time ship itself. And then, while you're still sitting in your seats, it actually retracts you back up into the central control area, but now you know your Zord have been kind of plugged into your time ship itself.
Okay, guys. I have the package here. Eddie, you take care of the central control room.
Yes.
Chloe, come with me. We're gonna fix the engine room, and you guys help Eddie out, okay?
Okay.
Eddie, what can we do? Start connecting colors of wires.
Okay, all right, you got it. Colors to wires.
Okay, hey, I'll take yellow.
I'll get red.
I'll take care of blue.
All right. Let's start installing these engines.
Okay, do you tell me what part you need and I'll hand it to you.
Okay, I need the spiraling contractor mechanism.
You know what, this looks spirally.
Great, perfect.
As you guys look at the kind of swirl, what do you call it, rotating turbines of inside the engine room of the ship, remember there was some of the turbines, the blades looked like they had been melted away, but now that you have installed your Zord into the ship, it looks like some of those blades have been replaced.
Wow.
You don't know from which Zord, but it does look like kind of the similar armor and kind of machinery parts as your Zords are made out of.
Guys, the crystalline matrix fuses have all been replaced by the Zord's power systems.
Thank you, Abigail.
It's exactly like what we talked about. Maybe the power of the hyper Zords are fueling the ship. Okay,
yeah.
However, as you guys are connecting those wires together, you don't get a sense that like energy is running through them, you know?
Okay,
what else do we have to do, Vesper?
Wait, it's not functioning yet? Dang it, I don't know anything about technology.
Let's get back in our Zords and power them up.
That's a great idea. All right, Zord. And I want to teleport into my Zord.
Okay, as you teleport into your Zord, the others who were still sitting in their chairs just kind of zoom back through your time ship back into your Zord.
Great show off there, Marv.
I didn't know you could do that. Okay, well, power up!
And then, as just by touching your console, you feel a enormous energy. You're not quite sure if it's from you or the Zord itself, or maybe it's a combination of both. And you feel it surging through your body, and you feel it surging through the Zord yourself, and you feel that energy traveling through behind you, maybe to the other Zords itself. Alpha says, Marv, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? It's so much energy!
I'm trying to power the ship so that we can at least, we can't shoot that thing down. It's got some sort of force field. The only thing we can do is follow it to wherever it goes.
Oh, I don't know if this is a good idea.
Look,
all right.
Maybe, what we can do is there's going to be a small window when he jumps through time. It's going to create a tear in time space, and maybe we could take that split second to jump through it as well.
It's like a time travel hitchhike.
Yes.
All right. I think if for this to possibly, I can't even run my algorithms to check the probability of this. All you Rangers, you'll have to do it at the same time, all together.
All right. Count us in. What are we gonna say? Wait, is it on 3 or on 4? Is it 1, 2, shoot, or 1, 2, 3, shoot?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay. All are going to roll this like a Megazord, like we practice. So each one of you is going to roll 1d6.
1, 2, 3, shoot! Nice.
3.
7, 11.
Let people add.
Okay.
All right, so you 3.
7.
11.
13.
17.
17. All right, so you all feel as you kind of connect with your Zords, time is running out. The clock actually audibly counts down. 10, 9, 8, and you all feel a enormous energy like you've never felt before. You're not quite sure if it's your Ranger energy from yourself, or maybe it's amplified by your Zord, maybe it's part of the Zord itself, and then it grows beyond you. You can feel it move past your Zord, and then into the heart of the ship itself. Exactly. And you feel it connect. You feel one as a team. Suddenly, you feel an impact. Your ship has jumped into hyperspace again.
Sweet!
It has escaped Angel Grove itself. And you're in some space, again, that exists out of regular history, out of time, out of place. Now, Alpha, who was told by Marv to track down the other, the Alliance leader's ship. You see, but you actually don't need that because you see it ahead of you. It's like twisting and turning, moving down the tunnel of this strange place that exists outside of time and history.
What is even happening?
Oh no, we've never done this before.
Well, do you think he notices us?
We might be piggybacking in his slipstream.
Let's just try to write this out and see where we end up.
Is there a
Alpha,
cloaking
are we
device?
cloaked?
Rangers, I'm unsure. There was a giant surge of energy from the combination of all the powers of your Zords. And then if you continue looking at the Alliance leader's ship, it seems just like in Angel Grove. It is charging up again, pulling energy from almost maybe the hyper stream itself. And it is, you see a large light from the back glowing larger and larger.
What is happening?
Wait,
Seems like it's collecting power while it's traveling.
Is it collecting our power?
Possibly.
Are we flying too close?
Maybe, yeah, Alpha, check our energy readings.
Yes? What do you need to know?
Are we depleting energy? What is that?
Yeah, are we trying? It seems like that the Alliance leader's ship is taking some kind of power. Is that coming from us or from some other source?
I don't know. I don't know what it's doing.
Can we prepare a barrier to shield us from any incoming attacks, just to be safe?
No, Marv, the best thing we can do is shut the ship down. Then it can't pull anything. Look, it can't take any more energy if our systems are shut down.
No,
we
then
won't.
wait, listen.
We will not fall out of the stream. We are caught up in its wake. He will pull us wherever he goes, but we can't continue like this. It's going to destroy us.
As you say, it's going to destroy us. Suddenly, that large, bright ball of energy, it pushes towards you, charging. It was like an attack, and then that ship blasts forward. It pushed the energy right behind it as it kind of like almost used it to propel itself further down the time stream. And now there's this barreling ball of dark energy. It's moving closer and closer to the ship.
Can we maneuver it out of its way?
Marv luckily asks Alpha, can we prepare a shield? Let's roll again to see if we were able to prepare a shield in time.
Can we super it?
Yeah, super.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Super.
6.
11.
13.
16.
17.
Plus 4. 21.
21.
20. Lucky 21 shield.
21.
Lucky 21.
21. 21.
Boop, 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 boop.
21.
Come on, boss.
21.
Oh wait. Does any of us roll a double, or is it just all of us rolls one? Because with the Megazord, the one who's at the heart rolls 2.
Yeah, but you're not in your Megazord, my friend.
What's the shot?
Foreshadowing.
As the ball of energy glows closer and closer, and you actually see kind of in your like giant dashboard, the shield from your ship. It glows from the power of all of you. It's yellow, it's red, it's blue, it's pink, it's black, and it's starting to cover the dashboard of your ship. But right before it's about to completely envelop your ship, the giant ball of energy, the dark energy, hits the ship, and it sends your ship, and now you feel this one, barreling backwards out through the channel that is the hyper time stream, and you get knocked out of the way, and then the image of the Alliance leader's ship grows smaller and smaller and smaller and farther away.
Why does this keep happening to us?
Alpha, track it as it's going down, and wherever it lands, we'll at least be able to. Wait, Jack, you said that this time stream we can't slip out of it. So wherever it goes, we'll end up there.
Yeah, but where will we end up there?
The question is, when will we end up?
Good point, Marvelous.
When I don't know. And remember, there was the slider where you can choose what time to go to. It's cycling. It's spinning.
Oh, boy.
It's going like 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
gosh.
It's like it's gone haywire, and then your ship is shaking, and you can barely hang on to your seats. And Alpha says, "We've landed in a time outside of time. We've landed in a time that's not our own. I'm trying to collect data on this area. I don't even recognize it. Oh, what has happened, Rangers?"
Have we jumped?
Not our time. That could mean that we could possibly be in a completely different dimension.
Yeah, maybe some dark dimension.
Or is it after the death of the universe itself?
I
didn't do it.
That was period. Period.
Alpha, what's going on?
Rangers, I don't know where we are. I don't know where we are.
Alpha, no!
And then
No!
all of a sudden, like Alpha's normal lights are like flickering on and off, and then you see on some of the screens on your very own time ship, it's like information is scrolling, and it's like numbers are 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's getting scrambled, and it's spreading slowly throughout your ship from Alpha itself.
We have to disconnect the Zords. We have to detach from the time ship right now.
Okay, yeah. How? Nothing's working. We can't just jump into our Zords.
Aren't we in the Zords already?
Well, I mean, like, we can't just jump out of the
I don't know, Marv. Why can't we?
All right, let's try it. Okay.
The only thing we got, if Alpha doesn't have a time attached to it, it can't work.
And then like Alpha continues to deteriorate, and it seems like something is spreading from Alpha itself through the rest of your ship, scrambling.
Disconnect.
We gotta disconnect, or we're gonna lose our Zords.
Disconnect.
If we're in a time that we're not even from it, could we be being erased right now? Is that what's happening? Can we channel all of our energy to disappear?
It's because we never stopped the anomaly from happening.
So we gotta get out of here.
How? How do we get out of here?
Can we focus all of our energy and backpedal or something?
Maybe we could use the Zords to. Okay, when we tried to launch the Zords, we tried to shoot the energy into the ship. It was such a huge source of energy. Maybe we could just hyper jump the ship back to life.
Alpha continues to like malfunction, repeating on itself like a broken record. And you can see now the lights that were around you in the central control room where you all are, they start shutting down, and then like Alpha starts slowing down, and then the screens around you, it looks like Alpha is also slowly shutting down your own ship. Maybe this isn't such a good thing that's happening.
Look, the only thing we can do is at least try to hyper jump the Zords, because the Zords are connected to us. It's not connected to it's connected to the ship, but I mean, the power source is from us. If we could push in all of our energy through our Zords, maybe we could do something to just jump the ship back to life.
Eddie, Vesper, what do you think? I mean, what are the chances of success here? We don't have much time.
We don't have much of a choice.
Yeah, we have to try it.
I'm going in, and I'm gonna try to teleport into my
We're
Zord.
going in.
We're going in.
Yeah.
All right, you all are attempting to go into your Zords.
We want to hyper jump. We want to try to hyper jump start the ship with our Zords.
Just like you did the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all roll for this.
4.
7.
13.
15.
6 for 18.
21.
No, 21. Thank you.
All right. As you go into your Zords, and then again try to connect with your Zords. The energy
Alpha, stay with us.
that was able to power the ship. You feel the energy grow through your bodies, grow through the Zords, travel almost like the ship has its own veins. It's like its own lifeblood, and then it travels towards energy and towards Alpha, and you hear Alpha's voice, and then you hear a big explosion. And you hear a lot of circuits, not in the Zords yourself, but in the ship, kind of pop, crack, snap itself. And you're in the Zords. Alpha is still in the control area.
Alpha?
How do you react?
Alpha!
Alpha, you there?
I'm pressing the thing to get my seat back into the time ship.
I think we lost him.
Do I see anything?
As your ship, keep misspeaking. As your chair returns back to the central control area from your Zord, you see Alpha. Alpha is totally been like short-circuited, just like your ship was in 1994. Alpha is in a pile and is completely gone dark.
Alpha! Oh God! Oh no! Vesper, Eddie, I need your help. I don't understand any of this, and I can't.
Don't worry. We're gonna fix him.
We're coming
we
back.
got this.
I come back in.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I mean, we don't know how to build an android. I don't know anything about machines. I want to help. I do, but I don't know what to do.
As both Eddie and Marv surround Alpha, it seems like the power of your Zords was able to kind of retract back the darkness and some of the scrambling that was happening into your ship. And then all of a sudden, sirens begin to alarm. Everything kind of goes red. There are red lights. Woo, woo. Manual, landing, emergency, impact, manual.
Everybody, we have to strap in emergency protocols. Let's go.
Okay,
guys, get back in your Zord.
We gotta put Alpha somewhere. Okay.
Get him! Strap on!
Yeah. I take Alpha. I hold on to him while I strap myself on.
Yes.
I drop in, strap up, harness.
As you guys look through either the dashboard of the time ship, and also through your individual Zords, you're entering some kind of world. It looks really like industrial, and it looks like you're about to crash land into a warehouse.
Hold on, everyone.
Here we go.
Maybe you want to try to do something?
Brace for landing. I mean, what else can we do?
All right, roll for the landing. See how it turns out.
Okay.
1,
2, 3.
9.
12.
And I got 6 for 18. I mean, yes, 18. Mathing. I'm mathing.
Got it.
As your mess of all your Zords and your ship come down closer and closer to the land, you actually make impact. First the front of the time ship of itself, and then the rest of your Zords. You smash into a building. Maybe it's a large warehouse, and there's a bunch of rubble thrown this way and that way. It's a very rough landing, and you feel like, oh man, like whiplash or something like that. And then suddenly everything is powered back down and then flickers back on, like it had a short. And then you can see right outside like your dashboard, like smoke and rubble and rocks all around you or outside of your ship.
Where are we?
Guys, I'm gonna get out of here and check it out. So
Yeah.
I want to get out of my Zord and walk around.
I'm gonna stay here with Alpha.
All right, the rest of you, what do
I'll
you
go
do?
outside with Vesper.
Okay, Eddie and Vesper make their way to the back of the ship to maybe try to open the door.
So
Jack, what are you doing?
I'm going to exit my Zord and locate my Hyper Blade Blaster.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the control panel and see and be there in case Vesper or Eddie need me to do anything.
Okay, are you trying to exit away from Vesper and Eddie or with them? With
No,
your
I'm
blade blaster?
gonna stay on the ship for the
Okay,
moment
you're gonna
and just
stay.
arm myself.
All right, so Vesper and Eddie together, great teammates. They head towards kind of the back of the ship. in an attempt to open the back door and just kind of see where everything is. But before you guys make it to the door, you actually hear a knock, knock, knock.
I got a gun.
I think someone's here to visit us.
Sounds pretty friendly. Let's open the door and see what's going on. But first, I take out my my hyperblade blaster. I want to put it in my pocket.
Your hyperblade blaster.
I take out my Ranger Bud wrench.
You take your Ranger Bud wrench, and you hear again, tick, tick, tick. Hey, anybody in there? Hello?
Who is that? Who is this? Who is speaking? Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It doesn't matter. Is there somebody in there? How many of you are in there?
Not answering any of your questions till you give me a name.
My name is M.
M.
Okay.
M, where are we?
What do you mean, where are we? You just crashed. And it's kind of hard to make out what she's saying word for word through the door.
She sounds pretty nice.
I'm gonna open it up.
Okay.
So I hit the jam door with the Ranger Bud wrench to knock it down. Not open.
It's kind of been damaged, so the door kind of slowly zigzags its way open, and you see the figure of a young woman, and no, you don't know. Excuse me. Why did I say that?
Now you know.
Now you know. A young woman. She has a fierce and intelligent look in her eyes. She looks concerned for both of you. And you can see that there are maybe other people and things moving around in the background behind her.
And we're the Power Rangers. Where are we?
Power Rangers?
Yes.
Yep. You know that now.
Yeah, Power Rangers. I do. Oh my gosh, you guys need to come with me.
Wait, you know of the Power Rangers?
Sure, I know about the Power Rangers. Who doesn't?
And where are we? When are we?
I mean, all that really matters right now is you guys need to come with us. And then she gestures kind of behind her shoulder, and if you guys would follow to look, you see there's a group of people, maybe 20 or 30 people. They look so worn down, so haggard, so stressed, and so scared. And you get the sense that this M figure is maybe their leader or their guide, and they've made a caravan, a bunch of vehicles behind them, stretching out beyond the warehouse. And all the caravans, if you look at some of the ones that are really close, they are stuffed to the brim with suitcases and belongings. You can barely see out of the window.
Are these people traveling somewhere?
Yeah, we're traveling somewhere.
What? Where? Why is everyone leaving?
Well, we have to get to Corinth as quickly as possible. Everything west of here has been destroyed.
How can we help?
Is there anybody else on the ship?
There is, but we need to know what's going on. What destroyed this place? Why are you guys leaving?
I'm not quite sure. Slowly, everything has been destroyed. I think the only safe place to hide is Corinth. That's where everybody else is headed.
All right.
I'm gonna go back in and tell the others.
Okay. So I want to make a declaration to everybody.
Sure. So just go. You're in the control panel. You're.
What? Alpha.
We're trying to see if we could somehow plug Alpha back in and recharge him or something.
Okay.
Take him at his recharging dock.
Marv, we should at least cloak this ship if we're gonna leave.
Yeah, but I don't know how to. I know nothing about technology. You know this.
Eddie,
Jack.
can we? Eddie,
guys,
can we cloak this ship while in its current condition?
Guys, we have bigger problems.
What?
There's a group of people outside. Their whole land has been destroyed. They're trying to get to some other place. They know of the Power Rangers. We're now the Power Rangers. Guess who told them that?
They're refugees?
Yeah. And they need our help.
Where are they headed?
Some place called Corinth.
I know that from somewhere.
Well, I'm with you. Let's go.
Okay, wait, before we go, we need to find a way to cloak this ship.
Or at least lock it.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. Locking it would be great. Wait.
Um.
Wait. If they're trying to escape to some safe zone, This ship, our ship, is definitely not safe here. There may be scrappers of some sort, maybe like evil android robots that may be taking parts from our ship.
I understand, but ships and parts can be replaced. We can't replace you. Any of you.
Wait, the ship's not starting?
Well, the ship is done. It's short-circuited along with Alpha.
The Zords are good, but the ship is not.
Yeah.
Look, I think that, okay. Maybe one of us, I'm willing to volunteer. Maybe you guys can go down and deal with the people while I stay here with the ship.
No way, Marv. We are a team. We go together or not at all.
But we can't just leave the ship, Jack. We can't do that. Our Zords are attached to the ship. This ship is our only way back home, and
Can we
wanna
detach
go
our
back home.
Zords? Is that possible?
You hear the sound of M's voice. Hey, we can't wait for you guys much longer. It's not safe. I'm worried for you.
Okay,
we don't know where
guys,
we
just
are.
activate some sort of cloaking device. Let's just go. Wait. Can we maybe do some radio signal, maybe some sort of like alarm to...
Sure, we can put an alarm system on him just in case someone tries to take it out.
Whip, whip. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, all right, let's see when we are.
We got to figure out where we are, when we are, and why everyone's wanting to get out of this place.
So
We got to get out of this place.
All we know is there's a place called Corinth.
Yeah.
Eddie, can you lock this ship up or try to cloak it somehow? Are any of the shields still working from our landing?
I'll give it a shot. I will try to cloak the ship.
We'll try to cloak the ship. Marv, what's your idea? Same thing?
I mean, I just want to make sure there's
Or
some
security
sort of
alarm?
Yeah, that we could...
Okay, so you roll for the attempt to cloak the ship.
Okay.
You roll for the attempt to create a security alarm.
All right.
Since we're morphed, is it 2 or just 1?
Let's do 2.
Oh, 2?
2 more.
That is a 5.
4. Oh, no, 9.
I'm not Marv.
You look around at the ship, and you realize, Marv, that you're not a technology person.
I don't know. I'm pressing buttons.
Good job, bud.
You're just pressing
Am
buttons.
I doing it right?
And
I'm just trying my best, man.
Alpha still feels like a limp tin can in your arms, unless you put him down.
No, I'm still holding him.
However, Eddie, as you look at the kind of central console of the central control area,
Yeah.
you know, you see just kind of a blinking outline of the ship, and then there's another outline around it. Remember how the shield was completely or partially surrounding the ship? It's almost like there's this line that's being drawn around your ship.
All right, I'm going to press this. Okay.
And when you, if you're pressing on the line that's going around the ship, you can draw a line, it seems.
Oh.
And then once you do that, suddenly it says shields activated, cloaking, question mark, and it says yes or no. And it's kind of flickering,
Yes.
so.
Really?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
know. Yes.
Hurry up.
All right, and then suddenly your ship is cloaked, and you hear M's voice. Whoa! What happened?
right.
Where are you guys?
It's all
Where'd
right,
you
and we're
go?"
still here. It's a whole cloaking thing.
Eddie, could you also link our morphers so that maybe we could just teleport back without getting Alpha to port us back?
I put a location on where our ship is so that
Great.
we will be able to return to it.
Okay.
Chloe,
Let's go.
don't forget the burritos.
I already have my bag packed while you guys were talking.
Check.
I got candy too, Vesper.
So I'm still outside. I'm in the mid of my declaration to all the people. I'm not saying I am a god. I'm not saying I am your queen. I'm just saying I am here to save you. Do not be afraid. My friends and I will help.
We should probably get outside.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should treat me differently than you would anybody else. And I'm not saying that I deserve to be respected or called Mrs. Vesper the Great.
Vesper, what are you doing?
I'm telling him what to call me.
Do you want to roll to see if you can convince people?
Trying to convince him not to call me God or Queen or Vesper the Great, and I roll a 5.
You roll a 5. And then suddenly M turns to you and says, Ah, Miss Vesper the Great, why didn't you tell me you had a title?
Oh, I just did.
All right. Well.
All the children say.
She turns towards the people. Maybe you can rouse every. The mission here is to get people to safety. They need to get to Corinth.
Okay, everyone.
Wait. What are they? What are you guys running from?
Everybody here, and she turns and looks at the people who look so scared and forlorn, and they look anxious to leave. M turns towards those people and says, "These people, their homes have been destroyed. We don't want them to be destroyed afterwards."
Well, what's destroying you guys?
All right. A dark look goes over M's face, and she tries to explain something. She looks a little confused, like, how do I say this? The technology in this world, it's falling apart.
Uh-oh.
Well, and then she kind of turns and decides to leave.
Guys, I think we should get these people to Corinth.
Let's do it.
I'm with you. Let's accompany them.
To Corinth.
So Emma has made her way forward, and the caravan has followed her. And you guys are tailing the caravan. You on your morpher have a little signal to see that you're moving in a line farther and farther away from your ship, Eddie. And then you keep following these people into some city off into the distance, but right outside the warehouse, it looks like mostly desert. This is going to be the end of episode 5 of Power Rangers HyperForce.
Come on!
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you!
Thank you!
And
Thanks
make
for your
sure,
support tonight, and thanks for supporting Halo
and make
Foundation.
sure to join us next week for what will happen next.
Have a good Thanksgiving.
Before you guys go anywhere, we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to go ahead and go through this really fast through these contributions to the Halo Foundation. So here's the thing, guys. We're just going to give 100% of what you guys raised to charity. Let's just do that. So we're going to give $570 right now
to Halo Worldwide.
to HaloWorldwide.org for the kids.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
That's a super mega ultra donation.
All right, right here, and
Eddie.
boom! You've sent $570 to HaloWorldwide.org. Next, now.
And what does Halo stand for, Zach?
Helping Art Liberate Orphans.
Yeah.
All right, so let's really quickly then go through all of these contributions to the Halo Foundation tonight. We've got Charmed Blue, may the power protect you. Negiyama, for the kids, #super. J Pistol, #ultra, Halo hype. Gaika, #megatime. Metaspotum, #super for the kids. Jarrett Grimlock, this will probably be my last donation before my 2 trips to America. Spending 2 weeks in San Antonio and 1 month in LA will not be cheap. Thank you.
Thank you.
Charm Blue, loving the Power Rangers since '93. Megalo Blazemon, long live the power. #super.
Yeah.
Jarrett Grimlock, Ultra. Fuck it. It's almost Christmas. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving, so giving away some holiday spirit is always nice. So thank you. He said he was going to only, that was his last one, but he just kept going. Rough
Language mister.
Rough Warlock, always feels good to donate to others less fortunate. It never fails to impress me how streams like this one bring people together. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, Rough Warlock. Thank you, thank you.
Rough Warlock.
Bryce Packard. Mega happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Love the show and glad to help out a worthy cause. HyperForce helps me get through some tough days, so I want to pay it forward and help others as well. Tuesdays are my now fave. Thanks for all that you do.
Awesome.
HC Mizzle. Sending all my love to y'all from Florida. Power Rangers, from the Twitch event at the beginning of the year to the film of this awesome series, has helped this college student make it through one hell of a stressful year. #super. Thank you. Solid Joy. #super, cheering for Eddie to make a comeback. Tripleg 211 for Marvin. Metasfatum, super for the kids. Snooze Addict, Jack Love, can I be the 6th Ranger? Nolt, Rangers are out of Mega. Here's some more damage to save those kids. And then Warpath Forever 343, take them down, guys. So here's the other thing. Since we got done with just a little bit of time while they're getting set up outside, I've been running a active giveaway bot for the last 45 minutes, so it didn't miss anyone. There's only been 283 people active in the chat in the last 45 minutes, so if you want in on this SNES Classic giveaway we're about to do right now...
Can we see it?
Yeah, it's right here.
What?
And this is how awesome this community is, guys. This was given to us by another Thumper to give away to you guys when we hit our goal.
Nice.
So this is something some of our old school community members will do, is they'll send us a really cool prize to give away when we reach a goal, which is awesome. It's such a great way to contribute. So, yeah, get active in the chat. Oh, there, now it's jumping. Now it's moving. Now we're up to like 320 people. So get active in the chat, guys. I'm going to be pulling a winner any second now for this. And while I'm pulling that winner, I'll let you,
Do what?
talk about what this means to you. Superness.
Oh my goodness. If you guys aren't familiar, as you are a part of my family now, I feel really close to every awesome cast member here at HyperRPG. Halo has meant so much to us. They're a small organization and they do wonderful work with kids all over the world. They have programs in the United States, they have programs in South America, in Africa, Asia as well. And what's incredible is, I think they told me 25 cents makes one meal for a child. So every penny matters, which is just so incredible. I feel so lucky. We have our big American Thanksgiving coming up on this Thursday. We're going to be live streaming that, and Zach and I will be sharing more about how grateful we are for our community, everybody here, Power Rangers HyperForce. It's been such a blast, and being able to make such an impact with the Halo organization has actually given me a lot of meaning and inspired me so much. So props to all the fantastic people that have been working at Halo. And you've been,
Yeah, I worked there for a while. It was a good time.
for many
we helped
years.
some kids. And it was
Yeah.
great. It was good. All right, we ready to roll? And the winner is Captain Carla. Captain Carla, congratulations! Congratulations, Captain Carla. You are the winner of the SNES Classic Whisper HyperRPG.
Captain
Your address. We'll get this shipped out to you. Maybe not till after the holiday because that's how things work. But we're gonna get set up for the fireside chat outside.
You've been giving away also.
We've been gifting subscriptions all night long. The what?
Legacy Wars.
We've been giving those away too.
Well,
We've been giving away Legacy Wars codes and subscriptions all night long. You guys are awesome.
And a final thank you to our sponsor for this night's episode.
Legacy Wars.
Legacy,
Thank you.
Power Rangers Legacy.
All right, stick around, guys. Coming up next is Fireside Chat, as well as Hyper Otaku talking about anime news. And tomorrow we've got the return of Valiant Vanquished. Actually, can I grab this really quick because it's really cool, and I wanna.
Okay.
I'll be right back. You can keep closing it out.
Okay.
That Megazord is better than yours.
So that was really interesting because it was the first time in real life, and as your character, you got to see your Zord.
Yeah.
It looks like you guys are still looking at it like, what does this mean?
So beautiful.
What does it look like?
Okay, so I just have to share this with our community because it's one of the coolest things that's ever happened to those of us. So for those that don't know, on Wednesday nights we have another RPG that is our Valiant Vanquish RPG. And last week in the issue 1 of Ninja K, we got featured in the back of the comic book, which for us here at the, I feel like we're all living our nerd dreams. We're getting to do this with you guys. And then we get to do stuff that ends up in comic books, and it's literally we got the coolest jobs in the world. We really do.
I
and
feel
then we
that
get to
way.
raise money for charity. So stick around all week long. Lots of fun programming. It's gonna be a blast, and even through Thanksgiving, we'll be doing some fun stuff. So stick around. We'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.